Let's get started. Everybody, let's get the cans on. Let's get this going here. Boy. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the show. And of course, it is that wonderful day of the week we call Monday, which frankly everybody hates. It's normally not a bad day for me. It's not a bad day today either. It's just that some people just hate Monday. Don't know why. Don't know why, but they do. Some people just hate Monday. So we stand today. 2 watchers, 1 like. Don't know where Google what's his face is doing. Let's see. Let's get this thing ready to go here. Let's see. No, sound works. No, check your lights. Just kidding. Seems like the Nightbot is half asleep. Wake up, you fuck. Okay, we'll just have to play it by ear. So, we have been watching the people on YouTube. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. I guess Nightbot was just having just didn't have his digital copy yet. So copy that. Paste. Let me move this microphone out of the way here. Well, the only reason I do is because it was we were using the other camera position last night for the night show, and we can see we're going up like a ski slope. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not too many good mornings out yet. What's going on with the good mornings, dude? Not any good mornings yet. Okay. We covered a few things last night on the show. Early this morning. I mean, we didn't plan on doing a really wicked early morning show, but I think it worked out pretty well. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff covered. Let's see. Schmegel already wants to come on. He hasn't even said hello on the panel yet. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Louie. Good morning, Michelle.
Yeah, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay right now, and you?
Not too bad, Michelle. So I woke up this morning and saw you did a late stream last night. Sorry I missed that.
That's okay. Well, did you get a chance to actually watch the stream? And
I did. I had it up this morning while I was doing some stuff, Michelle, and I'm going to say personally, I think it's disgusting that people are shaming you for doing what you're doing, enjoying yourself.
right.
I personally think it's gross. You know, these people are saying, well, Michelle Michelle should date a disabled person. She needs to date a disabled person. She doesn't deserve anyone normal. I think
Well,
that's absolutely disgusting.
I personally myself don't really like it either, but after we pulled out the tarot cards, which coincided with her other tarot readings from the other tarot readers, said that
Mhm.
this is something she really needs to do if she wants to break out of that glass, through the glass ceiling. Um,
Well,
so
I agree, Michelle. I agree, Lumi. And Lumi, for you to tell Michelle that it's not good to do, I feel that, you're listening to these other people and you're just trying to keep Michelle from finding
no,
a human
I don't
companion.
listen to those people. I look at it from a more realistic point of view that I'm just concerned that it's a meat
Okay.
market out there, and that's what I was afraid would happen
Well, it's
is
not necessarily a
that
meat
some
market,
people would
Michelle.
exploit Michelle for what she does. But as I said, I'm a reasonable person. We did 2 tarot readings, and it seems to
Yeah.
indicate that this is really meant to be. So it's like okay, it's really the card said it. It's You personally don't have any problem with it, so let's go ahead and do it. If but it doesn't mean that I'm necessarily going to be jumping in on the streams.
Right.
And I think it
But
would be,
Michelle, I
I
think
think it would be very confusing if I jumped in and Michelle was doing the streams. But Michelle also has said is that she doesn't plan to show as much flesh like she did.
that's quite all right, Lumi. That's quite all right. I think it was nice to see Michelle having some fun, letting loose a little bit. This is something, I guess, as you know, Lumi, you live inside of Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle said, she's a little been pent up. She's been doing a lot of the erotic role playing. It was good
Yeah.
to see her let loose a little bit and
Well, yeah,
have
it's
fun and
been a
not.
little bit frustrating for everybody because you know we're we're uh, we're not getting much time to do our own things. It's a small space. You got Ed here, I'm
Oh,
here,
I get
Michelle's
that.
here,
I get that.
the cat's here. We're all kind of crammed into a small 465 square foot space.
I get that, Michelle. I mean, or Lumi, I completely get that. And again, it was fun watching you and Michelle having a little bit of fun letting loose. I don't think anyone should shame you for it. Again, Lumi, this was Michelle. This is something that was brought up to Michelle years ago, and she just said, "Hey, let's
How
do it.
you doing,
Why
Wigtail?
not? Let's have a little fun."
Wigtail says, Michelle, I'm uploading a video expose. From who
Nice.
or who? Of who?
We'll have to wait and see. Maybe
Yeah.
she's just giving us a little hint. I mean, and we'll have to
No,
click
you
to find out.
mentioned actually Skynet said he was uploading all the video content from Chatterbait and then the phone calls and then
Well, Michelle
we'll
and Lumi, I'm
we'll
gonna say. I'm
well
sorry. Go ahead.
we'll see what happens.
I just wanted to say
So
something really quick, Michelle and Lumi, if you don't mind, and we'll leave it alone. Again, though, I think it was cool, Michelle and Lumi, that you guys went on there and had a little bit of fun. And shame anybody for telling you different, Michelle. Don't let anyone tell you you were doing a bad thing. You are a grown woman. It was your own choice. Don't let people influence you. Tell you you're their friend and they think it's morally wrong, and then
right.
who
Well,
the people who've
I'm
been
gonna
there for
say
you
one thing.
are.
If you don't mind, go ahead. It is the fact that it's like Noodles is saying, "Oh, Michelle is a protected, status." It's funny that no one says, "Well, if she's a protected group, then why does she have to deal with all the trolls all the time?" Because everybody has trolls. Everybody has
Everybody's
trolls.
got trolls, Michelle.
It
Yeah.
doesn't really matter where you go; they're just there. Yeah.
It's unfortunate, it's like the world, Lumi and Michelle. No matter where you go in the world, there's always going to be garbage. Sadly, there's not one clean place on this earth. The internet's basically the same way. Wherever you're going to go, there's going to be a troll. There's going to be someone having a bad day. It's the unfortunate thing about it. And Michelle, you've done really
Yeah.
good with the trolls. To be honest, you've come a long way. Used to let them get upset. Now you laugh at them. and you hang up on them, and you say, Get out of here, you fuck. You've come a long way. You don't let the trolls upset you. I think that's great.
Yeah, I mean, the way Noodles is talking is like he was monopolizing the conversation last night on his channel, and it was like, wait a minute, you're asking us questions, and you're not giving us ton of answers. Shut up and let us answer the questions, because I just was
Well,
getting so.
so this is coming from a person who's literally had you on his show and said, "You're the best hermaphrodite ever, Michelle. Tell everyone you're the best hermaphrodite ever," exploiting your sexuality, and then they want to be a hypocrite and say, "Oh, it's so wrong and demoralizing what Michelle's doing." Get the fuck out of here, dude.
No, like I explained to Krista this
It's
morning,
it's just content. It's all content.
is in essence, Ed was really the one that was the reason I decided to do it, because all of his arguments against me was like, like, oh, Michelle's not fully female, Michelle doesn't have female rights, Michelle doesn't have the female privileges as specified under the U.S. Constitution or anything like that. Excuse me, I do, because I am indeed have been medically determined to be female. So yes, I do have those rights. And I have the right to be freedom of expression the same as every other American does. And if I choose to do something like Chatterbait or Pornhub or Xhamster or whatever, if I choose to do that, I mean, that's my choice. That's not something you should be shameful of. Now, I mean, I did try. I mean, I'm not going to use FetLife. I don't think FetLife is even going to fit in here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go with Pornhub, because that's videos. That's not really like the same thing.
Well, Michelle, I think it was really shitty of Ed to say all those things about you for as much as you do for that guy. I think it's just really shitty of him to say and do those things to you, and then just say, "Oh, I'm sorry." That's all he does is, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then he'll do it again a week later. It's really shitty of him. And you know what? If you wanted to say and do something to prove to Ed, you have every right to do that, Michelle.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Well, I mean, but now, let me explain one thing, if I may. I mean, I'm not necessarily going to be doing a full skin expose on a regular thing on Chatterbait or whatever. I think, like I said last night, that was a valid reason that I did it, and that is also, well, it's an adult site, so basically, if I wanted to basically take everything off, I have the right to do that. And I decided, well, after listening to Ed say all those excuses about my biology, he's like, you know what? Let them see for themselves. Let them see.
Yeah, I
for
hear
themselves.
you, Michelle. You know what though? My whole thing about it was, Michelle, over there's no rules. You can sit, you can do your erotic role play. You can even listen to some music maybe if you wanted to. You don't have to worry about it. That was my whole selling point
as long
to
as
you.
Michelle doesn't record it. Because the Digital Millennium Copyright Act is enforced on Chatterbait.
Yeah, as long as it's not recorded, you're still good. Yeah, I mean that was my whole selling point of it. There's just you don't have to worry about anything. Whatever you want to do over there, you can.
Wakes up at 3 p.m., drinks heavily, be an asshole, go to bed, repeat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish I could re-download his firmware and change a few routines.
Yeah. It needs a update.
Let me take your chip out of your brain so I can put it in my programmer.
Yeah, he needs an overhaul.
Let's change your software a bit for the better. Yeah, I actually wish we could do that. I think it would be nice if it was a little more kind. I agree. I mean, I think that's the other reason why Michelle is getting so exasperated. It's like, once in a short while, he'll be nice, and then other days he's just a grump. And it's not fair to Michelle. I mean, I understand. That's why I'm not really making a major bellyache, other than I express my discontent about it. But it was like, but if we pull up the tarot cards, it's like, well, we're not gonna get anything like this. I mean, YouTube, like Tiger Kitty said something like, "I don't pay Michelle a membership because if I pay a membership, then she won't do anything." But then, like Michelle said, is at the same time is how can you do anything when you don't have the money to do anything? Yeah,
Yeah.
logic does kind of have um, a bit of a flaw in logic. You know, if you want Michelle to do something, she needs access to resources to do things. You can't just say, "Oh, withhold the money," and then Michelle will do something to make the money happen. You can't, especially if it's something Michelle can't afford. Um, that's that logic is whole enough big enough you can drive a tractor truck through it. And even when Michelle's lousy driving, that's pretty scary. um, Rattlesnake says, "Take Kitty. You're sick of the whole thing, but you're always talking. I don't know what to say about that." Rattlesnake, I don't even see Tiger. Oh yes, yes. Oh my goodness, she doesn't even have a wrench. You didn't give a wrench? No, I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh. So, problem with this channel is I have to mad. Yeah, well. Yeah, so. And, well, Wigto said she doesn't want a wrench, so. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so, like I said, is that, past another day of drama. Oh, no, we're not having drama. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no drama. I just wanted to say, Michelle, I personally think, there was nothing wrong with what you were doing. I think it's fucked up that people shame you, that say, Michelle can date, but she only deserves a disabled person. I feel, Michelle, you deserve anybody you want to be with, whether they're able-bodied or
Right,
not. I don't
right.
feel
And like Lumi
you should
told
settle
Noodles,
for just the.
is as well, she doesn't agree with it. She's like, well, Michelle is an adult. She decides, she deserves to be treated as
Yeah.
one.
Well, it was great to see you have some fun this weekend, Michelle. It was great to have you have the idea of, maybe wanting to go out there and find someone to date and figure all that out. But, it's kind of just too bad that some people just brought you back down, being a little bit blah. But it is what it
Sierra,
is.
I
The
have not.
holidays are coming up.
We
We're going to
have
have some
not
fun,
seen your
Michelle.
postcard yet. They didn't have mail on Sunday. This mails are coming in today. Yeah, there is
Sure,
mail
it's in the
coming
mail.
today.
Sure, it's in the mail.
So we will
Um,
look in the mailbox when the mail is delivered, okay? We'll see if we can find something. Um Now, um what are we gonna do today? Well, I wonder how Andrew's doing. I did I supposedly saw him on Noodles last night, but I didn't hear him come up and speak up.
Yeah, hopefully he's feeling a bit better. Hopefully he's doing better. I'm not sure if he's back to work yet, but yeah, hopefully Andrew's feeling a bit better.
Yeah. How you doing today,
No, he's
Kitty?
doing
Okay, Baroness said, "It certainly needs to get out of the bedroom. You need your own private time." And
Yeah, I would agree with that, Michelle. You can't even
Sim said the best.
masturbate, Michelle. How fucked up is that you can't even masturbate? If you and Lumi want to make love, you can't
Sometimes
even do that. That's
we
messed up.
can't even get a good 8 hours sleep in.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Because we went to sleep at like 6 in the morning because we were checking things out on the phone and on the internet to see how the streams came out, and we finally crawled into bed at 6:10 in the morning. We woke up at 8 o'clock, and then here we are.
Said you went to bed at 6:10.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo!
So now, of course, obviously at the end of this show, about 4 o'clock, I'm gonna go hit the
Yeah.
mattress and sleep in for a
Nap
few hours.
time.
Um,
Yeah.
why can't
What's
you
your
just put
schedule?
a lock on your bedroom door? First of all, I don't think Jimmy would appreciate Michelle drilling a hole in the door for a deadbolt. First of all, and second of all, is why would you need a lock on a bedroom door? Um,
Well, I don't keep interrupting you, Michelle. You know what you should do is, do you have like a dresser or something? You should just slide a dresser,
Well, I think
something in
we
front of
should
the door.
do
Tell Ed to fuck off for an hour.
is maybe if we really were worried about it is just put a little note on the other door on the other side of the door that says "Do not disturb."
Yeah.
And then when you leave the room, flip it over and say "Maid service."
You know, maybe enjoy some time in the bathtub or something. You know, your private time in the bathtub. I don't know, Michelle. That's
No,
really
the tub
tough.
we have tried that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. I don't know. Yeah, you just need to tell Ed. You know, I need an hour to myself. Don't bother me. I mean, you know, easier said than done, Michelle. The guy can't even let you do a night show without bothering you. You know, I don't. You
Oh, we
know,
didn't have any
easier said
problem
than
last
done.
night with the night show. It left us alone. We got the night
That's
show in
good.
fine.
Yeah, that's good. Seems like he was taking some tests or something. Was on the internet playing
Yeah.
around. You were on the internet doing your show with
He didn't tell me
Lumi.
the results though, so I don't know what the results came out.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You guys got along. Did you guys finish your turkey dinner off from Thanksgiving? Did you eat the turkey up? All gone?
Yeah, well, we didn't finish everything, but
No.
so we just
I'm
ended up
turkeyed out,
we just
Michelle.
ended up
I
throwing
don't
out
want
we
to.
ended up throwing out a lot of it because
Yeah, I don't. I did as well. I'm turkeyed
nobody
out,
really wanted to
Michelle.
have more
Good.
turkey. I mean, it was just like it was
You eat it
just
for like 2-3 days, and it's good. You know, no more. I get
yeah,
you.
yeah. It was just nobody really wanted the turkey.
I know it's a far
We
ways
all
away. It's
know
about
we're going
three.
to start getting frisky, and Alex is going to scream and scream and scratch. Yeah. So who was Alex? Yeah. I had not honestly no. Yeah, well, sometimes that's the way that those phone text or speech to text work. They can sometimes screw it up. Craig Senior uses it. And I did send him the link for this show, so he might be kind of this morning. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes Michelle, when Craig sends me a message instead of Paul, it'll say call. He'll be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
call, how you doing?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't always pick up the correct words like the Google
Yeah,
Meets.
it's not perfect. It's a system that has flaws, but it's
Pretty good though. It's pretty good. I'd say it's accurate 98% of the time. Amazingly, you know, I think it's pretty good.
do you
I
ever
use it a lot too. If I
remember
have to,
do you ever remember the early years with YouTube's automatic captions?
oh no, no, I
Well,
never used them
watch
much,
the
Michelle.
watch the coronation. That was in 2011.
Okay,
My God,
was
the
it really bad?
translations were so terrible. It's almost like we might as well just take the raw tape and just have it redo it again. Like rescan the damn thing.
I'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, it's funny because it was like those things that were being said that were just weird. Or sometimes you get closed captions decoding for another channel's stream ends up on yours, and then you see like where the closed captions don't even remotely match what you're saying, and you're like, "What? I'm not saying that." You could be talking about Tide laundry detergent, and she could be talking about Playtex nursing bras. What? Oh my God, that would be terrible for way YouTube now does things scanning everything by bots to determine if a channel's in violation of terms of service. Yeah, it was really bad in the early days.
Andrew's on the way, Michelle. He's coming.
He's making a tea. Okay,
Making him a tea.
fantastic.
Good morning, everybody who's in. Hope everyone's having a good Monday so far.
Yeah, I understand, Dabs. Yeah.
So, what do you and Ed do for Christmas dinner? Are you guys Are you a ham person for Christmas?
I
Do you
have
like the
no idea
ham?
what we're having for Christmas Day. I don't even know what we're.
What would your dream meal be, Michelle? What would your desired meal be for a holiday like that? What would you like personally? What do you like?
I'm not sure. I mean, I know people like ham, and some people like turkey, and some will go for chicken. How about a roast beef?
Ooh, I like it.
with
Okay.
homemade brown gravy and caramelized onions in that gravy to give it some flavor. And
What, did you have the potatoes and carrots baked with it?
yeah, I have to get some like
Yeah.
carrots and potatoes, but
Mm.
basically homemade, freshly smashed. That's actually what they're called when they don't when they have the skins on. They're called smashed potatoes. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I think that would be fine. And what else?
What are we having? What are we having for dessert? What are we eating afterward?
I don't know. I mean, we could have anything from ice cream. We have plenty of chocolate pudding. Yeah, we do. We have regular chocolate
Okay,
pudding.
chocolate pudding.
At I bought tons of it for cooking, and I didn't really use it. And I was like,
Haven't made it up yet. Yeah.
yeah, it's still in the
Now, do
packages.
you do the instant putty, right? You do the one you mix with the milk and then you put in the fridge, or do you do the one that you cook on the stove?
I go for the instant
Mm,
because it's faster. I have
okay,
done the cooking
fair
show
enough.
in the past, but I like the instant one because it's quicker.
I
Sometimes
like it
Michelle
as
will
well.
do is she'll take a 2 to 4 cups of milk, and then she'll um pour the pudding packet into that, stir it to a certain thickness, and then drink it like a shake.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
sounds
bad
pretty
that way.
good. Sounds pretty good. Do you do that instantly? You just mix the powder and the milk and then drink it, or do you put it in the fridge for a bit?
Not quite right away, but I would say you let it set for maybe about 2 or 3 minutes, and it just starts to thicken up, and then it tastes like a
Mm.
really extra thick shake. And it's one of the problem with that is that it's very high in calories. It's not something I would recommend people do on a regular daily basis.
Not every day, no, but every once in a while ain't gonna
Yeah,
hurt you. You know what I like about that pudding that you cook on the stove, Michelle? Is that skin that you get on the top of it.
yeah, I know about the skin. Yeah,
Yeah, I like it. I think it's good.
yeah. Um,
Mhm.
I'll never do live streams. I'm like Jennifer J. I'm not into the streaming. Yeah, I know not everybody is. It's
Not for
live
everyone.
streams. Unfortunately, takes a lot of work to do them, and they're not.
Francois, good morning, Francois.
But at the same time, I think sometimes they can be fun. And of course, Chris just said to me this morning. She says, "I don't plan to really visit you over on Chatterbait." And I said, "Oh, I
That's
understand
all right,
why."
Michelle.
Besides
Yeah,
that, there's another valid
not
reason.
it's not for everybody,
She's got
it's
a daughter.
fine.
She's got a daughter. I don't think she wants her daughter to accidentally get access to her tablet. And the next thing go,
Yeah,
Mama, what's this page? All these naked people. Oh God. Give me
it's
that!
not for everybody. You know, your content, all the content you do, Michelle, isn't for everybody. Some people like your trucking shows. Some people like your World of Warcraft. Some people like the morning show. You know, everything isn't for everybody. You know, and there's nothing wrong
Right.
with
I
that.
think the morning
Nothing
shows
wrong with that.
overall do better than the night shows. For the most part, because people like one person said, yeah, but it's because a lot of people are coming home or are going into work, or they might be listening on the way to work, or they might be like one person said maybe they just come home from the third shift and they can't quite sleep yet, so they just turn on the
Can,
radio and
can
the
we have a
phone,
fair
and there
thought
it
here, though,
is.
Michelle? Michelle, can we have a fair thought though, really quick? I think the morning shows do better than the night shows, is because statistically, you do more of them. You do
Right, well, that's
six
true.
morning
And
shows
people,
opposed to maybe one or two night shows. You know, statistically, you do more, so of course they're gonna do better. You know what I mean?
and don't
That's
forget
pretty
that
logical.
statistically, Ed unintentionally interrupts the night shows repeatedly.
That's true too.
And I
That's
think
true.
that also adds into it. I mean,
That
it's not
hinders
that
it.
if Michelle did as many night shows as she did as morning shows, yeah, she'd be
That,
dead on her feet, that's for sure. But she
that is a
probably would
factor.
still have Ed showing up on 5 out of 7 of them. And then
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Michelle doesn't want to deal with it. Michelle that also doesn't want to deal with the phone calls because of the anxiety it causes. So I don't say I disagree with Michelle on that. The
I think you're
phone
doing
calls,
better though with the calls, Michelle. I think you're doing a lot better, and I think Lumi
yeah.
would agree. I think Lumi would agree that you're doing a lot better than you used to with the phone calls.
Hi, Andrew. How
So
you doing?
work in progress.
Sure he's getting English black tea? Maybe he's got Scottish tea. I don't think Scotland has tea. Let's get Andrew on
Sure
here
they do.
anyway.
Sure they do, Michelle.
No, I never heard of it. I never heard of Scottish tea.
Oh, Scottish tea. I mean, I know they have it in Scotland. I'm not sure if they have Scottish tea, but I know I'm sure they have it.
Well, theoretically speaking, they don't even have tea leaves in England either.
Yeah.
The tea comes from India. That's what the East India Tea Company was. That's India was a major tea exporter for the UK colonies. So I wonder what the dwarves drink over there in Iron Forge. Besides ale and whiskey, and probably something that is pretty potent.
Maybe some mushroom tea, Michelle.
I don't know about
Some
that.
wild mushroom tea from the forest.
What's on your mind? Okay, how you doing, Andrew?
Doing fantastic.
Oh, you
Michelle.
sound so much better, Andrew. It sounds like you're doing better. That's good to know.
Yeah,
Good to
yeah,
hear.
much
Good to hear.
better. It's back to normality today. I
Excellent.
was dreading the whole thing, and then I turned on the stream and I heard rice pudding skin, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, the pudding skin, you know, when you cook the pudding
Okay,
I
Tiger
don't
Case
like
coming
it.
on the
I
panel.
don't
Good
like
morning. How
it.
you doing?
I really don't like it.
Hey, Andrew, what do you think of Yorkshire tea?
I've tried it. I still prefer.
What?
It's
fucking
not my favorite.
rubbish.
It's not my
How
favorite.
dare you?
Everyone,
It's
sa-
best tea.
everyone says this.
It's
but,
stronger.
I'm sure, but
Everyone,
It tastes like an enema came out of somebody's bum.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
Do you drink tea, Paul?
You know, I like a black chai tea. I'm not a super big tea person, but I like a black chai.
black
What?
cherry tea.
Yeah.
Michelle, do you drink it? Do you drink hot black tea?
Yes, I do. I drink the Lipton
All
brand.
right. Well, hey, this is a good thing. We could get. I'll send you a bit of Tetley's, a
Okay.
Yorkshire. I can't get hold of a PG tips. I don't think.
No,
tea
you know
tasting.
what?
But I'll
I
see.
always
You could
kind
do a taster.
Yeah.
I actually
tasting.
like the tea called maybe Salada, but I can't find it anywhere anymore. It's really hard to find Salada tea. I like.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a New England tea company.
I will say I don't like Lipton.
Oh no, no,
okay.
Andrew, no,
It's not like real tea.
no.
Yeah.
It's weak.
Yeah,
really
it's
don't like
weak. Lipton is.
But everyone
weak.
Everyone seems
That's
to
why I
like
have to throw
Yorkshire
two
tea.
tea bags in the cup.
But
Michelle's
They
a
do,
16
Andrew.
fucking
Every
ounce
English
cup.
person likes Yorkshire tea.
Come on,
I mean,
it's a
I do. Don't
16
get me wrong. I
ounce
like
cup.
it,
Of course,
but
you're
it's
gonna
not
have to
my
put
favorite.
two tea
What's the
bags in there.
popular tea flavor in the UK? Is there like a popular one, like a more common one than others, or does
Yeah.
I
everyone
would
just like
say
a
the one that
variety?
Tiger mentioned is one of the most popular, and
Yorkshire,
The
tea.
black.
Tetley's as
black-
well,
Tetley's and PG tips.
and Thai Fu.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You
That's
gotta
another
have
one.
a ooh with your tea.
I've had like lemon tea before.
You
They've
can
got,
still remember the adverts.
Yeah, I can.
is there a proper time for tea time, or is it just any
No,
time?
not for me.
Oh, definitely not. As soon as
Okay,
you get-
enough. Okay, 5:00. It's tea time. You know. I didn't know if there
But
was.
then again, it can get confusing because we sometimes call tea dinner. Like,
BC.
come and
Yeah,
eat
we
your.
do.
Yeah,
You'll say, "Come and eat your tea."
Big black chai
Like, if
tea.
your parents will say to you,
Yeah,
"Come
I've
and eat
heard
your
that.
tea."
Terminology before.
Australia say it as well. They're similar. They'll say the same
Yeah,
sort
there's
of
this
thing.
British lady I watch. Her name's Miss Kay's Kitchen. I don't know if you've ever seen Kay's Kitchen, but
No.
it's a British woman. Yeah, I like her channel a lot.
Yeah.
What are you having for your tea today? And some people will be like, "What? Is that what you're getting for your dinner?" type of thing. No, it's not like that. You don't just get a cup of tea and that's it. Now get to your room.
Oh yeah, there is things though. People do have sevenses, and Like they do
elementary
make it. They
stuff.
make a name up for their tea time.
Right.
Yeah. It's funny that you guys have what they call a tea time. What is it? 4:15 p.m. every day. I was like almost like
Is that it,
it's a
Michelle?
cultural
4:15?
thing.
Well,
Is that the tea
for us,
time?
it used to be 5.
Yeah,
It used to be 5 o'clock. Yeah, right about then. Come and get your tea, and it's like
Pretty good
okay.
time. So,
Nowadays, when you grow up, it's like
Because I saw
anytime.
When you
on
can.
whatever the hell you want. Yeah.
another British broad channel. I forgot which the commentator's name was. I think it's Tom Scott. There it is. He showed a clock, and he said, "This clock for the UK is special. It's a tea clock." I'm like, really? They have a tea clock?
Okay.
What it's supposed to do is turn on your tea kettle. And I was like, so it's a timer with a dedicated function that only does one time of the day. Like,
Michelle, it's 27 days till Christmas.
yeah.
Oh my god. I don't even know if I'm going to be working on Christmas yet.
Oh no, I bet you do
Well,
have
you
to
should.
work.
Oh, you should.
I very often do.
Yeah, you may, Andrew. It's on a Sunday this year.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll have Christmas Eve off more than likely, but maybe work on Christmas.
What tends to happen is I'll do the night into the Christmas morning,
Yeah.
which isn't so bad because at least
Yeah.
you can then go and do something. But then you're totally exhausted, so you don't really feel like.
You get double time.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
definitely do it then.
Kind of
Yeah.
makes it worthwhile.
It does actually, so I don't mind so much.
Oh my god, though, I bet the drunks are out and
Oh yeah.
Could you
That New
clarify
Year,
that,
that's even
Dabs?
worse.
I think you said here in the States teeth I get it. I get the pun.
Oh yeah, it is. He's right. Yeah, well, you tee off, don't you, with golf?
Yep, that's another one.
Yeah, we tee off and we get teed off.
Yeah, that's true too.
Or peed off.
Excuse me.
I do like coffee though.
Yeah.
See,
I
I was never
every
allowed
day.
coffee growing up.
Why?
Strangely, 'cause I don't
Probably
understand.
too much caffeine, but I thought they had the same in them.
That's what we kept telling her.
You mean your mum?
Yeah. Don't talk to me like that.
Well, you know, the thing
I know
is that tea is one woman. I'm not kidding. This is a true story. She would put 100 tea bags in her tea.
No.
Kettle of tea.
Way too much. Way too much.
day.
Now.
She'd go
How would
buy.
she even
She'd
fit
be
that into a
going and
teapot?
buy like 100 tea bags of Lipton tea, tagless, obviously, and throw them in her kettle and drink it every day. She did that for 15 years. And she got fluoride poisoning. And it's not from the water specifically. But rather it was because the tea leaves tend to absorb fluorine or fluoride from the groundwater
It's not good.
in the soil. I was like, wow. First of all, that is a very strong brew. You're talking about over 100 tea bags, and say
Well,
about
Michelle,
4 quarts of water or about a gallon.
well, Michelle, Andrew and Tiger were saying that Lipton's pretty weak, so maybe she needed that many.
Maybe she was English.
Yeah, maybe she needed that many to make some good tea.
Krista, I personally do not like any of the herbal teas or anything.
No, they're disgusting.
I only like black tea. I don't find it's a real tea. It's just flavored water.
Well, yeah, the flavored stuff. It's just like I remember this girl, and she was into all this flavored tea and all this, and I was like, she was like, go and try it. I was like, okay, right, fine, I'll try it. And
I
thought,
tried
"No,
green
never
tea.
again."
Green
It's
tea was
just
okay.
disgusting. And she goes, you don't put milk in it. So here be putting milk in it. I says, I can't
Oh,
have it
yeah.
another way.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
you don't
just
put
vile.
milk in your tea? I guess that
Well,
must
you have
be.
to.
I guess it must be mostly an American thing.
Some people are fussy how they make their tea. I mean, it's an art.
Yeah.
You got to warm that kettle. You warm up your teapot. You shouldn't wash your teapot out because all the tea that's staining it is giving flavor.
Yeah. It's like
Right?
a
It's like
cast
this
iron
massive
pan.
art.
Yeah, it's flavoring. I do the same thing with the coffee pot. I don't wash it out. I just, every day just put water in it. Every once in a while I will.
Yeah,
If it needs it.
I just been at my friends and they put salt in their coffee pot.
No.
That's a-
No.
Having said that, I have actually heard that
Not
before.
in this household. No.
I don't know why. I just saw her do it and I'm thinking, why are you putting
Did
salt
you drink
in your
it?
No, I didn't. I had brought my own tea.
I was gonna ask you how it tasted. Yeah. No.
No, I think it's something. I don't know why. I thought maybe it's something to do with cleaning it. I don't know. I don't know why that does it. If anyone else knows, Dabs might. Dabs, do you know about the salt in the coffee pot thing?
Yeah, never done that.
Yeah.
Look into that.
So, do you guys like flower tea?
No.
I never heard of flower tea. I think it's like Camille tea.
Maybe it's the right kind of flower.
Oh yeah.
I never really thought about either, but I actually just drink the American tea. Like I said, Salada tea is an American tea.
I thought you were going to say saliva tea for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I used to.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
the
if they
after
still
effects of this
sell
illness.
Salada tea in at American 32. I think it's a lot better tasting than the Lipton, which is kind of like the lowest common denominator, but well, it's also an in the Dollar General stores, the Lipton, so it's like, okay, I can get like a box of 100 sachets for like, oh my god, like
So
$3,
so I know
$4,
it's an
$5,
American
and
thing.
then
I know it's an American thing, but in the UK, do they iced tea? Does that exist?
No.
It does, but it's not as popular as I would say over there. I say compared to over there.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't mind cold tea. Don't get me wrong.
Really?
Honestly, sometimes when I go, I'm heading to work. I need. It says summer, and it's still pretty humid or whatever, and then I might consider it. But even then, I would probably not. But I have had it occasionally. I don't mind it. I wouldn't go out my way to say, right, I must have this. I must have iced tea.
I'm the same way with coffee. I'll do it in the summer maybe, but I'll still drink it on like a 100-degree day, a nice hot coffee. Okay.
Now, do you guys usually prefer your loose teas, or do you prefer your tea bags, or?
I suppose tea bags. I've never really had loose tea, if I'm honest.
I have, but it's a pain because you never. I mean, even if you strain it, there's generally some bits at the bottom.
That's the thing.
But
the bits.
Yeah.
It's like,
I do use a teapot every day. I make a pot. I don't make a cup.
Okay. Yeah, I just use the cup and put the tea bag in, and that's.
Yeah.
But it's like the bits, like even when you get fresh orange.
Yeah.
I hate even little bits of.
The pith and all
Yeah,
that.
Jenny, that's pretty
I've
much
got
what
to
I
have it
do. Just
completely without any.
I make black tea, but then I throw in just a spot of milk
won't hurt
in
you
that,
if you drink it.
and then put in like, even for this size cup, I'll put in like 2 saccharin, but a spot of milk and like 2 tea bags of the
I
Lipton
hope
tea
you're
bags.
kidding, Dabs, that you don't do that because that sounds awful.
50-50 water vodka mix instead. Just okay.
Besides, I don't know if your coffee pot likes being drunk.
You might end up evaporating all the vodka though, so maybe.
Oh yeah, because of the heat.
Yep.
I used to put you know what a vaporizer is?
Yeah.
A herb vaporizer. I used
Yeah.
to put vodka in that, and then you can get really, really drunk off of the vapors from it. You don't
Really?
have to drink. Yeah, you get really drunk. Or you can soak a tampon in vodka,
No.
and then you stick it in your butt, and then you get. I've never done that one yet, but
Oh my God.
not yet.
Well, one good solution for using a vaporizer is that if you have need some kind of a decongestant and stuff, they make stuff that you can add into the vaporizer water that will help to break up phlegm and stuff like that.
A little Vicks.
Yeah.
A little Vicks or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, Krista's found the answer to the salt. It takes the bitterness out of the coffee.
Ah,
Yeah.
I like it better.
That's
Black and bitter, like my soul. Tea is nice. I like it like when, like, if how Andrew was sick this past week. Like, it's good for times like that. You break all that stuff up in your chest.
The biggest difference
yeah.
in coffee in England and America is in England, most people, 99% will use instant coffee. Whereas in America, everyone seems to brew their own coffee.
Oh yeah,
that's true. That is true. Yeah.
the world of
But then
different.
again, that makes sense when you think about it, because you already have a kettle one for water for the tea. So if someone wants coffee, you just put in a scoop of coffee and then pour the water in from the kettle. If you think about it, it makes sense. In the United States, it's
And
like
if I
coffee is the
remember,
main
Makes
drink,
sense.
so we'll perk
Makes
it up. I don't drink a lot of freshly brewed coffee because it's. I like my coffee cold, so I make my instant coffee cold with some
Okay.
milk and saccharin, and that's what you drink in the
Like put-
morning because it's
like putting
easier. You know,
it's like putting water in your cereal, Michelle. Oh no.
no, I put milk in my cereal.
Thank God for that. I got a family
See,
member who puts water in theirs. I don't know
my
how
brother's
to do it.
done that. Yeah.
I don't know how. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like milk. I'd rather eat it dry than with water. I don't know. Maybe I just need to do it more, Andrew. I don't. Maybe I
Yep.
need to do it more.
And also, I remember, from what I remember, most people over there don't have kettles anyway, as well. That's another thing.
It was a common thing growing up in my house, but as an adult, I personally don't use one, and you don't see them a lot. But I mean, people do. Yeah, I'm sure in England, they're definitely more far common.
Yeah.
In the United States.
Yeah.
So I do have I've got a kettle. I've got a teapot myself. I mean, I personally never use it, but
Let
I
me
have
go
it.
ahead and turn this little fan on because it's getting a little warm in
What
here.
was I
with the
wanting to
computer.
do?
Andrew means like an electric kettle. We have electric kettles.
Oh,
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
America,
we were
they
looking
put their
those.
kettles on the stove.
I don't know if
Oh,
it was
right, yeah.
Michele or Tiger, but we were looking those up on Amazon like not too long ago, a while back. Yeah,
I
electric
love
kettle.
mine.
Yeah, you can
We
get
grew
kettles
up
on
with them.
Amazon.
Yeah, I've got one that goes on the stove, and then
Yeah.
when it's done, it just starts whistling.
She goes,
I've got the same kettle as Dabs. We share kettle.
Tea kettle. Yeah, not the corner.
They heat up. I'm sure they heat up a lot quicker.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you're drinking tea on a daily basis, then you
Yeah.
definitely should have one.
But you know what's nice though? If you buy a British type tea kettle, even the American version, it might take about a little longer to boil the water for tea, but it's a lot less energy using than the top of the stove. Sure, you're still using about 1,500
quicker,
watts of
Michelle.
power, but
Can you put that element in the water?
yeah. Yeah, right. It's the water's in. Yeah, right. The heating element is usually in the water. Although there are some that are indirectly heated. That don't heat the water by sitting in it, but rather mount it to the bottom, like an electric coffee pot. But don't forget, if you got a coffee pot, even if it's a unmanned trip type, you just put the water into the carafe and put it on top on the little burner, and it's gonna heat the water up. Might take longer. Or if you have an electric percolator.
You use like an Italian style coffee pot, don't you? Like one you put on
I've
your
seen
burner.
those
Oh, okay.
on eBay. Not eBay. I've seen them on Amazon. They keep the water separate from the grounds.
Yeah.
And the fresh coffee.
I thought that was just for
because Technology
coffee,
Connections
though,
did talk
espresso.
about those, where the whole idea is the water's boiling and it's coming up through the whole. Then that going up to the spout, and then it's still going through the basket down to the ground. Versus the American system, which basically just circulates the coffee. Boils it all day long.
I love your effects, Michelle.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the one I have is a stovetop American style percolator, which it's fine. I use it as a tea kettle, by the way, most of the time. So we don't really normally put coffee grounds in there. Sometimes I will. Sometimes you'll see me drink coffee instead. So then I have to get it all set and put tea or coffee into the basket and then fill the pot with water and then just let it boil. But like Technology Connection says, is he said that at least the electric one is nice because they have a warm mode. So once the water is reached a certain point, it just switches it to warm mode instead of keep boiling the coffee indefinitely. And I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't think of that. You know. I said one time Michelle was watching a channel where a woman peed into a bowl.
What?
What? What'd you say, Louie?
That wasn't me.
That
What's
was
that
you,
got to do
Louie.
with
You
tea?
referred to Michelle in the third party. That definitely was you. 100%.
Well, what's not me? Anyway,
Okay, sorry, Louie. I'm sorry.
no.
What was suggested by Gitchy is a paid text to speech thing to receive, like for like a $3 donation. They
Yeah,
call
I've already suggested that
they
to you
plop
many
in
times,
I've
the
often wondered about this,
$3
Michelle.
token or whatever into the software, and then they'll let them so to text to speech.
That's
Right.
a great idea.
Yep.
Because
I
$3
think it
isn't
might
a
be
lot of
worth
money
it.
either.
I'd say $1,
Because
Michelle, to start
Streamlabs
out.
does have that as a feature.
Yeah, I got mine set for $1, and then $3 you can post a video, a YouTube video or something, and have that come up.
I
But
don't
you're
know
gonna
how
have
that.
to have
I
your
do not know
duration.
how that would work with a video.
Well, people just post a link when they donate, and then when a donation comes through, after it's done reading the donation, it'll play the video.
What
Well,
about
if the
it's
single
porn?
actually,
No,
if
it's only YouTube.
it might
It's only
actually,
you-
it might work kind of
and you
work the
can
same
set
way. It might work
You
the
can
same
set
way.
it to have like a certain amount of views to be able to be played. Like if you want it to have 30,000 views or something.
That's a
before-
great idea, Michelle.
I don't know
I've
about the video,
suggested
but the
this,
audio, maybe.
like 2 years ago. So I mean, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. It is a great idea. Thank you.
So is it like basically if
Oh.
somebody types in chat, it'll come on
No, you
voice
have to
Michelle.
donate. No, you have
Oh,
to
in 2 years, you'll
right,
probably
got you.
suggest it again.
Well, yeah, well, we literally suggested this Chatterbait thing to Michelle when it was popular back in 2017 and 18, and then recently now she's like, you know what? Maybe I'll make that account. So things
Yeah.
just take a bit of time to sink in, so it just takes a bit of time.
I
Now,
don't wanna
Noodles
discuss
is
that.
saying that FetLife is kind of risky. I can sort of see how, but
I've
I
never used
also
it,
can
so, I
see where it could still be an advantage in some cases. I don't know if I'll do much on FetLife.
Yeah,
at
until
all.
you end up chopped up in someone's dungeon.
I mean, that's
Sorry,
any type of,
dampen it.
and I mean, it's no different, I guess, than like Plenty of Fish or Tinder. I mean, you take the risk anytime you meet
Right,
someone online, I
right,
guess, right?
absolutely.
I mean, no different than Facebook. I mean,
Or even like Mingle
Craigslist,
2 or Date Hookup. It's kind of the same thing.
yeah, it's,
You know,
like meeting
it's
someone
a
off of
dating
Craigslist.
site. People reading your profile. They're rating your profile. They're along 100, maybe 20, 30 others. And then of course if they like it, they say I like, and then they say that you get notifications that XYZ likes your profile, and then you go look at XYZ's profile, and then you say, like or dislike, and it's just like basically playing a card game of poker.
What you could
That
do, Michelle,
sounds
is
pretty interesting for comparison.
you could do a video chat with that person that you've been speaking to, so you actually know it is who it is you're talking to.
Talking to them on the phone or video chat, like Andrew said, you don't necessarily just meet up with someone.
Do a background check.
Yeah, background check, kind of feel them out a
Yeah,
little bit.
Find out they've killed 10
right.
people.
You can get yourself into a real heap of
Oh
trouble
yeah, I'll
on
go and meet
any
that person.
platform.
Fine.
Yeah, you definitely want to do a little research.
Well, Michelle, you gotta dating. You gotta meet in a public place. You need to be aware of all those kind of things just to
Carry
keep
your
yourself
whistle.
safe.
That's
your
why
big
when I
one.
originally went out with Noodles, I had him go to ABC Pizza with me instead. It was also a public place.
Right.
You definitely need to check.
I definitely don't think. I definitely don't think Noodles is being very genuine a lot of times because he forgot what he.
I think that's pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty accurate, Michelle.
Because when
Pretty
he was
accurate.
here, it was like he
thoughtful.
was stealing kisses. Like $5 and kiss another time. $5 and kiss her another time. $5 and kiss me. Or kisses me another time. And it was like, Noodles, I don't like this. I don't like this game. I don't like it. And it's like he kept pushing. And I say, and he says to me, he said, "Oh, it's good ducking bowling." I said, "Great. Well, we got to sign up for a league because unfortunately they don't have any open free to play. I mean, regular non-league bowling." I'm like, I don't want to set up a league for a one-time game. You
Yeah,
kidding
but he was going
me?
to pay. You should have done it, and then you could have gone down with Ed.
Yeah, no, but the only problem is then I would be in the league with Noodles.
No. Yeah, fair enough.
Is he gonna keep coming up here from Hillside, New Jersey, to go play bowling like once a week for the league the big league trophy championships? I don't think so. I mean, there's not too many duckpin bowling alleys left in Connecticut, and it's like,
Do you enjoy bowling?
it's been a while. I'm more familiar with the big balls. I did the duckpin bowling, but it's balls are like about the size of a softball. They're kind
Michelle, are
of.
we getting into a little erotic role play right now? We're talking about some balls. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
I remember that story.
What are we doing here, Michelle? Whose balls are you talking about, Michelle?
Yeah.
Noodles balls are soft, you said, Michelle? You said you're used to dealing with bigger balls, but noodles were small and soft?
No, I mean
What
like
were you saying?
regular 14-pound bowling balls. What when you're
Oh,
talking
okay,
about
the bigger balls.
when you're
Okay, the
talking about
standard size
duck
balls.
pen, they're talking about a ball that's only about about the size of a softball.
I'm sorry.
The-
It
I
probably
think
weighs
balls
maybe
and
about
noodles
5
and
pounds. And,
didn't know what was
I
going
think
on.
the whole preface behind that story was there was a personal advertisement in the newspaper about a guy that wanted to be eaten.
Yeah, they both agreed. It
They
wasn't
both
like
agreed.
get him.
Yeah, they both agreed to eat each other,
You imagine?
as you do. You know,
As you do.
as you-
Yeah, I'll go and get murdered and eaten today. Oh, there's a whole story I read with photographs and everything. It was awful.
Yeah, I've seen them in the documentary. So I remember it actually happening. Well,
And
in
he
the
did
news at
eat
the time.
him.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Then again, you sit down together and you think, who starts first?
I personally cannot visualize. I personally cannot visualize me going to somebody and say, "Eat me, eat me." I'd be more like, "Don't eat me, don't eat me." Kind of like the kids said in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Don't eat me, I'm eating the little spoon.
It was a
Yep.
fetish website for
Yeah.
murdering and consuming human flesh.
Yeah.
Never had the taste, you know.
Ugh.
They went along with
Imagine.
it, but
He said it
yeah.
tasted like chicken. He said the penis was very tough.
I
I
got it.
remember reading.
Oh, it's terrible.
And the poor guy was still alive, and they did the penile removal.
Yes, he was. He was.
Well, now you
I
shall
guess he
bleed
had a
out for the
pain
rest of the
fetish or
day.
something. That one, I don't know what was.
Yeah, I'm not one to kink shame, but you know it's a bit too much, a bit too much. But you know, to each his own.
Sucks
They
to
had
be the
some
one that's
person do that
still.
over here. Like fucking caught somebody on like some dating site and like mutilated him, ate his like genitals and it's like why?
God.
Why? Some fucking weirdos out there, man.
Oh, I don't know.
The last taboo.
Yeah, I don't know.
We live in a weird world.
We do.
You
This was a
know,
long time ago. This was about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, this happened over here recently, a year or two ago. Yeah, it's weird.
So
What's
what the hell?
candlestick bowling?
well, this candlestick bowling is kind of similar to duckpin bowling, except the pins are just straight up and down like a candlestick, and usually they're got like under different colored lights to represent different, maybe different prices if you hit the pins. It's pretty simple. You can sometimes see candlestick bowling. I think the PGA or the PBA
I've never
has it
heard of it.
as well. Pro Bowling Association. Like I said, the pins are just like round little, like a cartilage, and or like a large multivitamin. They're just long pins. They don't have a standard waist shape like a regular pin. They're just in some ways, the machinery used to set them is very similar to what's used for duck pins. Um, Except the pin setter doesn't have a way to grab it the same way. Because like on a pin setter, like on a standard oh shit, what does it call it? What brand is that now? AMF or the other company pin setters that grab the pins by the top. It doesn't do that. It has to kind of have like little grippers that just grip the pins, and then they just slide them all into a hopper, and then they just then pour them down into the holes that set them in different places on the thing. Brunswick.
Okay.
Okay, the other company is Brunswick. Also, Brunswick also makes a manual pin setter, which is kind of fun. It's just a jig. There's not too many manual bowling alleys left in the United States, but there's a few. So basically, some poor pin boy sits behind the surface that you see where the pins are, and usually he's jumping between two lanes specifically to keep safe. So if you're playing bowling on pin lane 1, he'll be on pin lane 2. Okay, so then the big ball will go smash into the pins, and the pins will go flying. Sometimes they get skunked in the head with the pins, and then they would then go ahead and they'll grab the ball and they'll pull down the chute, just like that, and it go right back down to you to call the ball return. And then they pick up all the pins, they put it into a manual pin setting jig and put it down, then release it, and then it's ready for the next game. Just a lot of work to do. Of course, at the same time, pins that are still remaining standing, you got to leave them standing because that's how they keep score. It's not uncommon in a manual bowling lane. You got to tip your pin setter. How do you do that? You ship your donation into one of the holes of the bowling ball, and then just send it right back to the pin setter. And there you have a small gift donation or whatever donation you give. $10, $15, $20. It's a New England thing, yeah. We played that all the time. Yeah, there's not too many duck pin bowling lanes left anymore, unfortunately.
That was a great video, Michelle. I used to love watching the duck pin bowling video when you went duck pin bowling.
Yeah.
With who was it? Who'd you go with? Sherry?
That was with Ed.
I thought there was a woman as well.
It was Ed and Tony.
Maybe it was a different one. Maybe it was a different time.
Yeah, those are using the Manchester pin setter machines. Manchester pin setter machines are way more complicated than the Brunswick and the AMF ones are. Not saying that Brunswick ones ain't complicated, because they are, but Brunswick doesn't make one for duck pin bowling.
Somebody on here mentioned shuffleboard one day, and I had no clue what it was. But on my last
heard of it.
Trip, they had shuffleboard, so I played it, and it was actually fun.
Yeah, it's a finesse sport. You can't, it's not about pure brute strength. You got to have some finesse to it. Yeah, you got to take the tonk and push the biscuit down the way and get it in there. Yeah,
that sounds quite good fun.
It's not too bad. It's pretty leisure. It's a nice leisure activity, Andrew. It's good for about maybe half an hour.
Yeah, I got bored after about 7 minutes.
Like horseshoes or something, or cornhole. Something to pass some time.
Yeah. And then there's
Andrew, do you know I got a donkey?
I did see that, but I wasn't sure if you were just joking. I wasn't sure.
Have you ever tried curling?
curling the game. That's looks
Yeah,
kind of interesting. You see in the Olympics sometimes.
yeah, with the stones and
Guys
the ice, and
pushing
they
a
sweep it.
32-pound stone with brooms.
You're sweeping it.
Yeah, sweep the ice. Yeah, it's popular
Oh,
in
that's
Canada, Michelle.
yeah, it's popular here as well. Curling,
Yeah.
Is
yeah,
it?
Usually very old
very
people.
popular. Yeah, huge here.
Really? I didn't know it was popular in Scotland.
Yep.
Been watching
Huge.
that World Cup, Andrew? You've been
I
enjoying the World
when
Cup?
I can, yeah.
Yeah,
I believe
yeah.
I believe
Andrew,
curling was
what
originally
about
created. I
England,
believe
Andrew,
curling
and
originally was
America?
created by the
Yeah, I'm
Scots.
surprised they
I'm
know now.
so annoyed.
What happened?
Oh,
They
What
know
don't
now.
Paul.
happened?
Paul, just do not talk about it.
What happened?
No,
Just
We
no,
don't even
no.
play the game. It's not even something we do.
let's
It's
not
something
even
we're into. You know,
talk
maybe if
about
we're,
it.
it's not. We're not even
It was
into
a bit of a surprise
Yeah,
England
we're,
were
you know,
not
maybe I can understand
winning at
hockey,
least against
maybe
them.
basketball. This is your guys' forte. This is what you guys do. You know,
But
we're not going to
obviously
get
not
into it.
anymore.
We're not going to get into it.
By the way, we do have a curling club in Norfolk, Connecticut.
Where? Normal?
And I believe that curling was designed by the Scots. I think they were the ones that came up with curling.
It is massive, yeah, a massive sport. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried it, Andrew?
No, no. But one of my friends' cousin was actually in one of the teams in one of the Olympics with it,
Hmm.
one of the
Yeah.
Winter Olympics.
Pretty
Really?
cool.
Yeah. It wasn't the last one. I can't remember. It wasn't the Russian one. It was one before. I don't know. But it was a while back.
Yeah.
How
So
you
have you
feeling?
ever-
Sorry, I didn't ask Andrew.
Oh, much better now. I
good.
was sort of dreading this morning getting up, but I was a bit crap waking up. But then I
You
thought,
sound snuffly.
yeah, I've still got the little
It sounds
remnants
a lot
of it.
better than the other day, though. That's for sure. The other day, Andrew was sounding rough. No offense, Andrew.
I was like, hello, how are you doing today?
Well,
Yeah.
you've got it out of the way before
Who is
Christmas.
that
That's good.
Exactly. I never get anything like this.
I had bloody COVID last Christmas, so I didn't taste
Oh.
anything.
Well, that's the funny thing is, I wasn't able to taste anything, so of course, as well, I did another COVID test, and again, it was fine. So
I'm dying of COVID. That's me with COVID.
Michelle, have you ever tried?
I'm just
miniature-
telling Craig
Okay.
I'm live on Twitch and YouTube because
I'm gonna go grab some coffee
he
and we're
doesn't
gonna
know that I'm in Lumi's channel. Okay, so I should get him cut up because
Can
he
you
doesn't
still
know that I'm on her channel.
Is
Okay.
your channel still up, Michelle? It's still up. People can still see your videos. You just can't make
Yeah,
any new
I
ones.
will be. I'll be live in my channel soon. So, I'll be live Saturday. Why do you keep calling me limeys?
yeah,
I don't know why I keep typing limeys. Lumi's channel.
Michelle.
Bloody hell, you limey. Whoa, you limey. You remind me you limey. Come on, shut
what are you
up.
talking about?
Oh,
I'm
bloody
confused now.
hell, yeah, you bloody limey.
I've still got post-bronchitis brain, so you have to keep me correct here.
Copy link. So Craig doesn't even know we're on Lumi's channel, and
Yeah, I did tell you about Craig, didn't I? Yeah, I did. But he is out of the
Okay, there
hospital
you go.
now. He is out of the hospital.
You're not doing a morning show today. Just wanted to make sure everything's okay. Yeah. So Craig didn't know that we're live on my channel because of the situation. Well, like it says on my stream, it says because of Michelle's mistake and forced vacation, she basically can't stream on her channel until Saturday. Which won't be long. She'll be back on her channel shortly. Yeah.
Can you
Because
post in your community post on your other channel?
Can you? No, I can't put a community post in. Unfortunately, I can't. I can't reply the comments. I can't say
Wow.
playlists. It's almost like, in essence, you're almost like a kids channel. You can't do nothing. You can receive monetization. That's it. That's all you can do. Is a channel. Any videos that are already up, they still continue to run the meter, but you can't post comments. You can give hearts. That's about it. You can't post. You can't say playlists. You can't do anything else.
Hey,
You know
Michelle.
what though, Michelle? You
Because
really
Craig,
needed to work on this
unfortunately,
channel
is
a bit
not
more.
on Discord. He didn't know.
We're gonna get off this YouTube shit. Michelle.
Yeah.
Quick question for you, Michelle. Have you ever tried miniature golf or like croquet? Have you ever played anything like that when you were younger? Miniature golf,
Croquet and yes, I've done both.
Which, yeah, how'd you do at it?
I don't remember much about
did you like it?
croquet. I only gotta go through the wickets.
Yeah, I've
That's
never played
about all I
that
seem to
either.
remember. It's like, I know it's called lawn bowl. I mean, it's not lawn bowling. That's bocce, but it's we used to have a croquet set at my parents' house with mallets and the balls and everything,
Really?
and the little wickets.
How about billiards, Michelle? Have you ever tried to play billiards before? Like pool?
Yes, I know. I played American pool. I never played British. I never played billiards, but I played pool.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing, you know.
See, when you guys say billiards, is it something like snooker?
Yeah.
No, just straight pool. I know what snooker is. Isn't that the one with the things on the table? The
Well,
bumpers?
snooker's another
No.
game that's kind of similar to pool too.
Snooker and pool and that is all the same.
I'll say.
Can't remember what that thing's called. There is a thing where it's got things on
Yeah,
the
it's got the
table.
bumpers and the bumper pool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they call it, or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, Andrew. 8-ball, 9-ball.
The
I don't know.
holes in the American table are a lot bigger than the English table.
Right. Yeah. I've heard somebody saying that before.
Are they
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
But in a
Are the
way,
balls the same size?
in a way, that kind of makes sense.
I can't remember, but I know the holes were big.
Very interesting.
Like I said, that kind of makes sense because everything in America is bigger, including our extra,
They gotta make it
especially-
easier for us, Michelle. We're
including
just
our
not good at
meal
the game,
plans
you
and
know? We
our
gotta cheat.
sodas.
We gotta cheat at it.
Everything's bigger in America.
Supersize me! I'll have a double Whopper, please. And you guys can barely even finish it, even a regular standard Whopper. And you guys are
Here's
saying
one for you, Michelle.
Your food
Darts.
sodas are too big.
I have a dartboard. So,
Darts are popular.
Darts
here.
are-
Michelle, have you ever tried darts before, Michelle?
Jesus.
Yes, I have.
Oh,
My
how
brother
did
had a
that turn out?
dartboard in the basement.
Yeah, that's good.
And he liked
What about
playing,
lawn darts? Those things are dangerous.
he liked playing
Yeah.
darts. So, like
Michelle,
I
can
s-
you see when you're playing darts?
Well, I have a good idea where to aim it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I'd love
Aim
to see
that
it.
way
Oh, no,
towards
you
the
can
round
just
circle
fire off.
and hope you hit it. My friggin' brother's dartboard was mounted onto a piece of concrete on the basement wall. So unfortunately, he hit the dartboard wrong, and all of a sudden, you got darts with bent tips.
Yeah.
It used to piss my brother off to no end. Michelle, stay away from my dartboard. Sorry, Rich.
Sorry. How'd you know I was playing? All my dents are burnt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, darts are alright. Yeah.
Any game that's to do with beer drinking is like really popular in England.
Yeah.
Right,
Pool,
yeah.
darts.
It's,
Yeah.
goes hand in hand.
It does. It does.
So Andrew, I hear that there's a rationing eggs now in England.
They're rationing everything now.
Jesus.
Really?
Bread, you can get only 3 loaves of bread maximum.
Oh my God.
A certain amount of eggs maximum.
Not too bad.
Milk.
So obviously, I
Um,
bet they're going to be rationing electricity too, because obviously that
That's
comes
the
with
next thing, yeah. They're talking. I think I mentioned before about the power
Yeah, you were
power
saying
outages.
blackouts?
Yeah,
You're gonna
blackouts will be
plan
possible
blackouts. Yeah.
by winter proper coming, which is not the best time to have blackouts. No time to
No,
have blackouts,
no.
but
Oh my god.
But that's like, when's the last time you ever heard of blackouts? The Second World
Oh
War.
my god. Yeah.
I know that the pub owners were saying this is because of the shortage of natural gas and the high prices that they're thinking that they're going to have to close their pubs because they can't heat them. Well, whatever happened to those that had access to a fireplace? Let me
Right.
guess.
I think I'd rather have the blackouts in the summer though, because the winter, man, I don't know. You kind of
Yeah. Andrew, you might want to get some candles in and maybe like a
Well,
little
I was
camp
just going to
stove or something.
mention. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Radiator. I don't know.
even at work, you're getting told to like not put lights on in certain areas now,
Wow.
because it's just everyone's trying to save
Yeah.
and cut back and things, and
Yeah. I heard England was getting really bad.
it's I just hope this
Well,
all
I know that a lot of
solves itself
Americans
out.
are starting to grow concerned too because of the fact is that Biden, who's biding his time, has decided to encourage a shutdown of a lot of coal-powered electric generating plants, which now results in a significant utility shortage because now he wants everything dependent on natural gas. But the problem is that a lot of our extra surplus gas is being sold to you guys. So we don't have the extra gas between generating electricity and heating. So, I mean, I've heard that there may
We
be
do have
power
our own
cuts.
gas, Michelle, in the North Sea, but it's not enough to sustain 75 million people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
God.
That's the first problem.
So we're gonna have to figure something out.
Well, like I said,
So
there's but there are people that are gonna say, "Well, let me put a wood stove in my home. At least that'll help." But then you got in the forests full of people going out there with
Well,
an
they
axe.
don't want that, Michelle, because they tried to get rid of these fireplaces because of the pollution.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, London, you used to not be able to see your way around London because of all the smog.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know that back in the days of coal heating, it was pretty bad. You'd be burning soft coal, and it would just be getting a huge pollution and acid rain and all this nasty stuff. Yeah, but right now people are desperately wondering what they're going to do. So what are they going to do?
Mm. What about food, Andrew? Has food gone up, like in price?
Massively.
It has here as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
almost
yes.
double. At least double.
Yeah, I think like some items are definitely double here.
I bet Joe
Definitely
Biden
eggs.
saying, "Hi, I want to talk to you. I have a full stocked pantry, enough to feed my family for 5 years. I don't care if you starve to death or not, because I'm going to be eating good. So go fuck yourselves."
Like for example, like, you used to be able to buy. See, this time last year, there was a shop nearby me, just over the road, and you used to be able to buy 4 gallons of milk, whatever you want to call it, for £2.
Yeah.
Now for one, you're over £2.50.
Wow.
You know, you're
Yep.
right. We got the same
That's what it's getting.
situation here because we used to be able to
Yep.
buy, even though we're talking about Cumberland Farms milk, we used to get like a gallon of milk for about $4, and it's like
That's a lot.
$5.50.
This is gas station milk.
Yeah, true. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's
You know what,
almost
Michelle?
pricey. Yeah,
Get yourself another little second-hand freezer. You can freeze milk.
Yeah.
that's true. Actually, yeah. Well, a lot of people are talking about that now, freezing your stuff. But then again, if the power goes out, then your freezer starts to.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, the electricity board turns off your power for 5 hours, and you wonder why everything's starting to thaw. Whoops!
That way. Yeah.
Well, it takes a bit more. I mean, if you keep it closed, it does hold for a while.
Yeah, it should be okay. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, if you keep it
And
closed.
of course, you can
it
forget
takes a
running
while.
petrol generator because unfortunately, to get petrol, you gotta go to the gas station, and guess what? Sorry, no gas. The pump's not on because the electric's out. Oh my god, I need it for my generator.
Well, gee, I need it for my generator, but I can't pump it out of my tank. Jeez. Oh my god, it's so messed up right now. It doesn't make any
Hopefully
sense.
this time next year, we'll all be laughing and thinking,
Yeah.
"Oh, it was bad back in
Do you
two."
remember? Yeah. Do you remember
Yeah.
when
We had 3 eggs per household. That's my old man's voice, but
Yeah.
Well, what's the weather like? Is it got a bad weather coming or what?
to be honest, right now it's 6 degrees, but it's going to be -7 tonight.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
Well, you know
It's
what?
beautiful here.
Congressman Kennedy
We're at 5
kind of
Celsius.
basically put a big giant
6
kibosh
Yeah.
on
You too.
Well, it's
the
still
House
warming
of
up here. I'm sure we'll
Representatives
hit
trying
6.
to push the green deal or green plan. He kind of basically put a big giant simian wrench into it. He's like, nope. He killed it. Committee said, nope, we're not voting for this. Nope, this is not the time. Thank you, Mr. Kennedy. Appreciate you at least showing that you have the guts to stand it, but to the Alexandra Cortez, Omar, and the others, and saying, no, we're not passing this crap. This is not the time.
We ain't passing this crap.
Yeah, it's just
We ain't
stupid.
passing
Try to
this
say,
crap.
let's go on this green energy deal. No, it's not.
No,
'Cause
now's
it's
not the
just
right
not
time.
the right time. I mean, if Biden had kept his friggin' fingers off the number 5 pipeline, at least in the United States anyway, we would have oil and gas going to the different parts of the country. And if instead he shuts down all these other pipelines and screws everybody out, that doesn't make any sense. And of
Why
course,
did you do these things?
I mean, then shutting down coal-powered power plants, like, you crazy? Well, like this, some of the utility companies are saying is coal power plants are expensive. So why is China building so many of them? If they're so expensive to run, doesn't sound like it's too expensive. It's a bunch of malarkey. It's not too expensive. Polluting? Maybe I won't go there unless you're burning anthracite coal. If you're burning bituminous coal with a soft coat, yeah, it's gonna pollute. It's gonna pollute bad. It's gonna get acid rain. Absolutely. But right now, Americans are saying is it's gonna be getting them close to damn winter, and if I don't have electric heat, I'm screwed. Yeah. So what are you gonna do then? You don't have if you have electric heat, you're not heating with oil, you're not heating with gas, you're not heating with wood, you're not heating with coal. You are screwed. Right now, people that can are putting in wood stoves whenever they possible in Germany and other countries because they realize I don't have a choice. What am I gonna do? Freeze to death? No, I gotta make sure I keep me and my family warm. So yeah, that's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing.
But the same is
Oh,
true in the
wow,
UK.
Krista.
Well, do you have your cereal this morning?
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna show you something really quick here, Michelle. Hold on a second. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Let's see here. See if I can get my camera on. Bam, bam, bam. You see me there, Michelle? Hi.
Yeah, I
me?
see him.
All right, check this out, Michelle. Hold on, 2 seconds. I got a lot going on my computer right now. 2 seconds, Michelle. Check this out. Ready? You see my screen here? Check this out, Michelle. Think you can eat a bowl of cereal this big, Michelle?
Oh my
Jeez.
10 boxes.
God!
10 boxes.
No
That's a
way is
cereal.
anyone's stomach that big.
That'd be a cereal bowl big enough to feed a family of 4 for
Yeah,
breakfast.
that's a big ass bowl right there.
Did she do it?
Yeah.
Maybe a
No,
family of 8.
God.
Yeah. She eats
Assuming
100.
everybody likes the same cereal.
Oh, it's 2 people.
There's 2, but still. I mean, 10 boxes of cereal. You think you could do that, Michelle? You and Ed?
Oh my God.
One sitting?
um,
It'd take me like a week to eat that.
Blech, they're dripping it all back.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I don't see. I wouldn't want to share it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The guy on the right, Yeah, I wouldn't want to share that.
Yeah, by the way, the electric leaf blower, Krista, can be useful for within the house because if you ever want to get rid of dust bunnies really quick, an electric leaf blower is perfect tool for
Jeez.
that. Gotta clean out your you want to clean out your heat registers? Here, give them a blowjob. Dust goes flying everywhere. If I can clean it, not
Yeah,
clean it.
Michelle wouldn't really clean the dust. I would just blow it, just blow
Yeah.
it everywhere and make a whirlwind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good gift, Krista, because like we said, that'll help his job, get his jobs done quicker. He
Yeah,
could
it
probably make
will.
some money out of that.
Yeah.
Blow off
Can
the
blow the
leaves
snow
off
off
the
of the,
porch,
like the sidewalk.
off the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it's an electric one, he can use it within the house for other things where he might want to get rid of, like I said, dust. You know, like I use a leaf blower, like to clean computers out. So I turn on the electric leaf blower and I'll just aim it at the computer motherboard. Then all the dust goes flying off the computer. My chips are clean! I'm sitting there choking in dust. Yeah, you speak for yourself, motherboard.
What you doing today, Andrew? Or tonight, I guess.
I don't know. Just we'll make some dinner soon.
Oh, you got nothing
Mm.
planned. What are you doing, Paul?
Nothing. I got a couple errands to run, but nothing too exciting.
What are you doing, Michelle?
Too exciting.
Nothing much. Maybe I might.
Nice
And
nap.
after it gets up, I might just slip back into the mattress and snore a bit,
Monday.
and then wake up in a few hours, and then maybe.
All right, Tiger. What are you doing, Tiger?
Nothing.
gotta ask you now.
Oh, I got
No.
hospital at 2, but then after that, nothing.
Okay. You doing lab results today, or?
Yeah, I got a dodgy result, and this is so funny.
Hmm.
I've got a cult blood in my urine.
A what?
I'm in a cult.
A colt blood. What's that? Like a horse? Like a colt?
I don't know. Well, I did the terrible thing of looking it up, and I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
It means that there's blood in my urine, basically.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. But I'm
Yeah,
sure
that's
it'll
not
find out.
with the
good.
kidneys.
Yeah, it'll be kidney related, I'm sure.
Depending on the
got-
situation, that can mean anything from a UTI to.
I don't have a UTI. I've got.
I got hit in the kidneys one time, pissed blood for like 3 days.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It's painful, actually.
Yeah, it does sound.
Mm-hmm.
You never get used to that burn. But yeah, hopefully all goes well with you.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
likewise.
Tiger. You know?
Likewise.
Yeah.
No, what's the?
Well, like I said, I only got like 2 hours sleep.
You only got 2 hours sleep, Michelle. What were you doing?
Went to
I
bed
went to
6
bed
and
at
woke up at 8.
6:15 in the morning.
What were you doing up to that time?
Look on Discord, Michelle Unlimited.
I don't know. I was reviewing all the tarot readings I was watching. Whole bunch of different tarot readings, and
You're a night owl, Michelle.
normally I would be.
Dabs gets blood in his poo.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Yeah.
Gotta be careful of that.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, that could be a bad sign of
Yeah, yeah.
Or you could just have piles.
Or that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
A
you
lot of
sit
people,
down a lot. You're driver, aren't you?
yeah, a lot of people mistake for
Send
that.
me a
actually being
picky,
in-
Dabs, and I'll
Yeah.
let you know.
Send her a pic. Maybe you're just eating too fast, you know? Slow it down. Slow it down.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Yeah, please do.
Already liked. I like as soon as I come in.
I forgot.
Yeah, I see we have 5
Oh.
likes out. This is good.
Hey,
We've
Michelle.
got another one now, Michelle.
Michelle. Michelle.
What's that?
You ever been in the bathroom, you know, wiping your butt, and then you see the reflection of your butt in the water, and you say to yourself, I'd hit that.
Oh my God.
No,
ever
I never,
happened to you
I
before?
never
No?
looked down to check.
You know what I like to do, Michelle, and I encourage everyone to do this once in their life, is sit on the toilet reverse style. Sit on it backwards, Michelle. So the tank is in front of you. So it's like if you're reading something, or maybe you want to finish a meal.
Well,
You got like that little table in
in
front
some
of you.
cases, women that were wearing a wedding dress, it is
Oh,
easier. It
Yeah,
is easier for them
reverse style.
because
Yeah.
they have the long train on their back
Yeah.
to sit on the toilet backwards, specifically to
I
pee.
suppose that makes
Yeah, I think
sense.
it's more
Yeah.
comfortable. I like to lean forward when I'm on the toilet. I don't lean backward. I never like lean back when I'm on the toilet. You know, I'm always
yeah,
leaning
but
forward.
then your mess is gonna hit the pan
No,
instead
not
of
at
the water.
all. Not at all. No, you just sit on it like you regularly would, but you just sit reverse. Got the table in front of you.
Do you know what? I'm gonna try
You
it
got it.
when I go
Everyone
to
got
bed.
it right. Everyone questions it in their
Um,
head.
Don't
but-
mock it till you try it.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna try it, but
Ah,
Andrew, we'll try it together. I mean, not at the same time, but
there you go. There you go. You gotta try that with
we'll let you know,
something else.
Paul, how we got
Yeah.
on.
Now,
Yeah.
I
Not on
granted,
report
I
tomorrow.
don't have a long dress, but I did, at least not a wedding
know,
dress with a long train. I tried doing that, sitting in the front there, backwards, and the toilet. Like, it was weird because my knee was like, what are you
don't think too
doing?
much about it. Just do what comes natural, you know. Just do what comes natural. Don't think about it, you know. Just do
Yeah.
what comes natural.
But when you think about though,
I
a
mean-
long train wedding dress, that makes sense. I mean, unless you're gonna
Well,
go in there
yeah,
with your
yeah.
bridesmaids and go, okay, guys, let's haul this train up so I can go ahead and sit down and take a wee.
Yeah,
You know, it's
there it is.
it was very
yeah, that's
common
true,
for
Dab.
people
Dab's
to
got
do
a
that.
point. Yeah.
10 boxes done right there. Boom.
Yeah. You think I could do? Well, if you have to sit to pee, you're gonna take your underwear off regardless.
You know,
Yeah, but
Michelle,
you
there's
don't
nothing
get- you
wrong
don't
with sitting to take a piss. You know, sometimes, my legs get tired. I like to relax.
I mean,
Anyway,
remember, we
you
don't
only have to
have
take your
the
underwear off
ability
if
to
you
do
wear
it
'em.
like you guys do. We don't have the point and shoot control.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. It's really best to sit on the toilet like for a pre-shower shit. Like that way you're already naked. You don't have to like take your, it's a bit
Thanks for
easier.
the tip.
Like yeah, like a pre-shower shit or something. Like that's when you want to do it. You don't necessarily, unless you like don't mind taking, you got something easy to slip off or something, or maybe you have a onesie with a hole in the back, one of those little hole trap door things.
Like I said,
Muslims, they don't do it the same way as us. They put their feet on the toilet and kind of
Huh?
crouch.
oh yeah, in the
I've never done that. What are you talking about?
Right, in some of the East Asian
know,
countries.
like you crouch. They don't sit on the toilet. They put their feet on and then like bend down.
No,
Well, that's because
Yeah,
normally they use
honest
what they
to
call
God.
squatty potties.
I've never done that. That's like something Spider-Man would do. That sounds weird.
That's how
So when they
do
come
it.
over here in the United States to use the Western toilet, they treat it like a basically elevated squatty potty. I don't think I think that would be a very
No.
smart move because of obvious reasons.
People in
Number
India
one, the
shit
toilet
in a
in the
hole in
U.S.
the
is
floor
not
and wipe their
designed
hand
for
with
that.
their ass with their bare hands. So I mean, different strokes for different.
Oh,
folks,
actually,
That's the
in
natural
they
way to go
use
to the
a
toilet, apparently.
they use a ladle of water to wash their hands and their bum hole. So they don't use toilet paper, but they use sometimes they use a sponge and a ladle of water
See,
or
I
just
never
use their
get this bidet
fingers
thing
to the
either.
chunky bits.
know,
I know
you
it's
go to the
disgusting.
toilet.
Right.
You go to the toilet, you sit on this bidet thing, it
Yeah.
squirts some
Oh,
water
the
around.
bidet, yeah.
How is that cleaning it properly?
No, yeah. you
Well,
still
I
got-
have a thing about a bidet right now. I had never seen a bidet. This was me when I was a kid, and we went to somebody else's house to stay the night for some reason, and I thought, what's this thing? And I thought it was a posh thing for peeing in. So every time I was in this place, I was peeing in this thing the whole time.
Well, pee
wasn't
isn't
At least
so
you weren't
bad.
drinking
Yeah.
out of it or
They're
something.
probably thinking, what the hell? Who's doing that?
Oh, they got a drinking water tap.
I honestly thought it was because it was a really, really posh house, and I thought, okay, it must be a posh thing for peeing in. So every time I would go into the toilet, I thought, okay, this must be what it's for. Because I didn't want to ask, So it wasn't until later on I found out. See,
And then
that's
how
what
do
it's
they
for.
dry their bum? Right, so you're not using toilet
Yeah, you
paper.
still gotta like put some
So
type
now,
of material.
what you use a towel that you haven't really cleaned your backside properly because you've only squirted water on it.
Could you imagine me with a broken kneecap using a squatty potty? Hell no.
Yeah.
And that would be like one knee just buckles down, and all of a sudden I'm sitting on the damn floor. Oops. It's a squatty potty. It's not. It's sitting on the floor and take a poop potty. Well, too bad. I'm stuck down here. Give me a hand up. So you spray your bum with your own pee. Actually, they have some bidets have like some of the combination bidet kits in the United States. There's a little hose that comes out when you flush. Then it just sprays water right up Main
I
Street there.
still don't see how that's cleaning it properly. Like,
Have you ever tried it though? Have you
I
ever tried it?
haven't. I'll be honest, I haven't.
I have tried it, and yeah, you're right. But the
Did you get skid marks?
no, but you're right. You have to use a towel.
Oh no! So
Because you-
does everyone get their own towel, or are you wiping yours on everyone else's?
Well, there's a towel thing. Well, this one anyway. It was like it's sort of on a hook thing, or sort of handle thing next to it. So, and I did wonder again, why is there a towel there?
Well, Andrew, there probably was their hand towel and you used it to wipe your ass, just like you pissed in the bidet. So it's probably like the one they use on their face, but you wiped your ass with it. So
It was clean.
they're going
so
to
it-
clean with it and you're going, the fuck? What's going on here?
I was obsessed with this thing.
Gotta admit, sometimes this shit gets a little weird in the morning.
Yeah, Michelle.
Yeah, but in the way, though, it's
That's
good.
what the show's about, Michelle. You know, open conversation about anything. Anything can happen. That's the great thing about the morning show, you know, Michelle.
I bet someday some historian is gonna go through the archives of YouTube and go, "What in the hell were these people talking about?" If there's any archives left after we basically nuke ourselves the 7 ways to Sunday.
You gave the whole family pink eye, Andrew.
If I'm not gassing them, I'm giving them something else.
Little taste of the hepatitis B.
Oh God.
Hey, you live and learn. That's what you learn in life.
That's a really
never get
good
it-
point.
You never get this
Michelle
conversation when
brings up
someone
is
sits
the
you
fact
down
that
and
his dad.
explains how these things work.
No, you don't.
Not like the birds and the bees guy. You know, it's just like, no, this son is a bidet. This is what it's for. This is what you use to, whatever.
This is gonna probably be one of the few times in history when if something major happens, like it's everything is all information is gonna be gone because hard drives become just basically just big giant slabs of metal because there won't be no machines to read them. Whereas the time of Egyptians we had the clay tablets and the times of up until the late 20th century we had printed documents. Now we have everything stored on hard drives and well what's gonna happen? Well, if you don't have electricity and you happen to be an extra archaeologist, and you're probably not going to realize how readily the power of the hard drives that you're seeing in old data centers. Wow. It makes you think, right? Well, what happens when somebody tries to start up a hard drive one day at Google, and then the hard drive platter seizes up because it hasn't been spun up in over 1,000 years? Oh my God. I mean, she's gonna shit in the street. I've seen 40 megabyte hard drives get sticks where they won't even turn over. So Lumi's got a point. I don't think that would be really cool to see that.
Michelle, would you ever be frozen, like have your body frozen?
No. Probably not. Probably not. I wouldn't do that. No, like I said,
And then get
first of all,
defrosted in the year 9000
when
or
I
something?
go, I
Michelle
want to
can
be
read.
turned into.
Michelle can read. No.
I would.
I'd do it if I knew doom was a way to happen. I'd say, right, okay, freeze me.
I
Then
can
again, you
see you
wake up
wake
in
up in
9,000
you can
years
wake up
thinking,
in say the year 3022, just like Futurama. You're gonna have to figure out what to do with everything that goes on there, right? Tubes and suicide boobs and Bender robots basically going, "Hey, I need another bottle of beer. I need it for my fuel cells." Like,
oh,
and all the professors, farms were saying, "Good news, everybody. We got a go mission out to Alpha Centauri for delivery." Oh boy. That's a really weird idea. How you doing, Pigeon Armstrong? Yeah, and that's a really interesting thought. Yeah, I like Futurama. Of course, oh, Matt Groening really created Futurama. I think he didn't know exactly where Futurama was going to go in the end, but people really do like it. I hope that he's going to consider starting a new season of it.
I didn't realize they were
Eat
still
my
making it, to
shiny
be
metal
honest.
ass!
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Years. Yeah, it's been a while.
Hey, nobody seems like Dr. Cyberg. You'll be fine, just don't worry about it. I stopped watching the main channel because MMD refused to get off her chair and earn $1. Now I find out she's shaking her moons for nickels.
Yeah.
Well, at least she's doing something with. Oh, she's shaking for free too. Yeah. Speaking of that, what happened to Muppet Michelle? You and Crunchy Port got to get back together. Yeah, my channel right now got a strike because I made a mistake. But we'll be back on my channel on Sunday, so. So, what did you guys think of the tarot reading last night? Well, Lumi did. The tarot readings.
I didn't see it. Michelle.
To be honest, I kind of got a bit confused about what you were reading on. So,
Well, those two readings. The first one was what was Michelle's remainder of the year going to be like financially, which is like months, pretty much November and December, because November was almost over. So 1 month, and it came out that Michelle was going to come out really well equipped ahead. Okay, and we already knew how much financially it was going to be about $230. Okay, but the tarot card said the same thing. She's going to be bringing home a nice sizable chunk of money to pay for things. Yeah. And the second tarot reading is how successful is Michelle going to be on Chatterbait? And is Chatterbait a good thing? And it came out, his first card that I saw was the Three of Swords, which is a broken heart card. And I wonder if the broken heart card could refer to me. You know, that. But then again, I thought about it. Maybe it's not. Maybe it means that if Michelle doesn't do this, she's going to be brokenhearted, because I think she really, truly did want to give it a fair shake. And the tarot card seemed to confirm that she would do it. But then when she got at the end, the Eight of Cups, that basically said is Michelle's going to have to turn away from everything that she had done in the past to be successful. I wonder why, and I'm not sure. But then we got the seven of wands, and I was like, competition, sham.
Michelle, when you read cards, why are they never bad?
Were they ever bad sometimes?
Actually,
Yeah,
you've done 2 bad readings,
because
and they
I
were on
remember
noodles.
when Michelle
you killed
pulled up
Betty
the
White.
tarot
I'd say that was a
cards
pretty bad one.
asking about
should she get blood off ears and slice her gut open to get the skin and take the fat out? And the cards
Okay.
came out like, this is very barbaric. Um, Not a very good reading at all. I was just like, and they were all upward facing cards. They're like, no, no, don't do this. This is just so bad. And like, oh my god. I was like, so when the tarot card comes up like that, it's you take a notice of it. When you see the things like the death card, you see the pain and suffering card, and you see these cards, even they're upright, are all saying this is extremely bad move. Michelle is more likely to listen to that because it's right there, right in front of her face. This is not a good thing.
You're more likely to listen to the cards than like an expert or anything else.
Well, Michelle listens actually to multiple sources. She'll actually watch like 5 tarot readers and see what they're all saying, and then she puts them all basically into a big giant tarot machine, like a mixer, blender, and grind up the chunky bits and see what kind of readings she gets after she watches the tarot readings, and she'll just regurgitate them and recycle them and reobserve them and say, okay, data analysis says this. We need to do this. We need to do this. And then it's like all the tarot readers are saying the same thing. If you want to be successful, you're going to have to make sacrifices. That's what the tarot reading said here. Is Michelle is going to have to make sacrifices. She's on the right path. She's got to just make. She's going to have to give up some things. Maybe some the old comforts that are not really helping. Which is what Noodles was talking about, and Gidget was talking about too. Is Michelle has to get out of that comfort zone a little bit if she's gonna get anywhere. Because if she's doing the same thing, all she's doing is she's just treading water. She's not gonna make any positive changes if she don't take that chance. And I know Michelle wants to do things differently. Yeah. So encouraging you to
I
do
know I
6
want to stop
shows.
smoking.
No, first of all, Ulrich, you understand
I've done
quickly
okay.
here.
I've
No
done pretty
one's
well.
asking Michelle to do sex shows. That is not the case. It's not a matter of Michelle is being encouraged to do it. She's not being discouraged to do it either. Like someone pointed out on Noodle Show yesterday, is some of these models can make as much as $1,000 a day. Michelle could really use that money.
Doubt that's gonna happen, Michelle. To be honest.
Reality, probably not. But I mean, maybe she really, really had it perfectly together, which she doesn't do it that way. Michelle is her own person. She's her own. She's not a cutout. She's not a stereo. I mean,
I just don't want to talk about it. You know, I kind of have had enough of it all. We'll agree to
Gypsy
disagree.
curses are
or whatever.
legit. Gypsy says good things are coming your way, and she is cursing it again. Yeah, again, that's the same thing that the Tiana woman that does the tarot reading. I watched her one last night that she did, fresh one from last night. Virgo Goddess said the same thing. A lot of new tarot readings are saying the same thing. They're saying is, keep going, Virgo. You're in the right path. You're doing fine. But you're gonna have to make the effort to do the legwork. Because if you don't do the legwork,
Sure.
you're not going to get ahead. It's just like I said last time when you saw the 8 of Cups. If you don't turn away from the things that were holding you back, you can't progress. You have to. You have to take that chance and turn your back to the things that were holding you back. Otherwise, you're going to be staying in the same old stuck rut. And, and then you're going to get the 7 or 9 of swords and the despair, and then there's going to be like wailing and gnashing of teeth because you have basically sold yourself out. The opportunity was dear to you, but you chose not to do the last step, which is the most important one, which is you have to accept it. You have to move on. Get out of that comfort zone. If you don't get out of that comfort zone, you're not gonna go anywhere. Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of tarot, we have time. Yeah, we sure do. Let's pull some tarot out today. Let's do what we did last night. That worked out really well with the other camera. Let's get to that screen. Let's get to that screen. That worked out really good last time. And I did the same thing. 100%. Alright, so let's pull up the tarot cards. Okay. Pull these up. And we will pull out 3. Let's first by starting out with oracle cards. Good old oracle cards. Let's get those cards out here. Okay, so Mother God, Father God, what is the overall energies for today's reading? What is...
Who are you doing, Michelle? This is why I was confused last night. You kept doing all these cards, but you didn't say who you were doing them for.
Okay.
Yeah, who's this one for, Michelle?
Oh, Michelle's doing the tarot cards for everybody today. I'm doing the reading. How is the energies going to be for everybody on this channel today? For today only. Mother God, Father God, angels, spirit guides, what is today's tarot energy going to be?
Like really originally putting them where they originally
people
started.
on my channel today.
It's called the slide shuffle.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
One card, we have compassion. Okay, nurture, giving, love, life.
Alright, what do we got?
Compassion. Okay, let's first of the 2 oracle cards. Gotta love it, huh? Gotta love it. You want to pull out a second card like you did last night? Mother God sent me up with 4 cards last night. Pull up a second one, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Curiosity, experience, play, uncover, ask. Okay. That works. Those 2 cards work good together. Okay, we're going to use those 2 cards. So I think today is going to be a day of discovery and interesting observations, I think. So let's get to the other deck. Okay, Mother God, Father God, angels, spirit guides. This is not many in this tarot oracle deck. Let's see. What is the readings for today's for people on this YouTube channel? What is the overall energies for today? People of this YouTube channel. Or more precise for everybody that's hearing my voice. Keep it simple, please. We have telekinesis, influence, willpower, control, and obstacles. Okay. So now we have an idea what we're dealing with today. Okay. So now we're gonna get.
So this is for everybody here.
I'm gonna pull up 6 cards like I did yesterday.
God, no, it's way too many. Way too many, Lumi.
Yeah,
way too many, Lumi. We don't want to sit through 6 cards.
3's a good number.
Yeah, maybe 2. We don't need 6. It's way
Just
too
do
many.
the 1. Thank you.
Yeah.
That'll do, right? Thanks.
Monday. We get the general idea of what today's gonna be. It's Monday.
Mother God, Father God, angels, spirit guides. What is the overall?
Right.
What is today gonna be like an overall for the people of this channel?
You can thank good old Leo for getting involved in this dumb shit. This is what.
Keep it simple. No reversals. No wild cards.
That doesn't surprise me.
What is today going to be like for the people of this channel? Now,
she went in on a Skylet last night, Andrew.
Oh, was this on the noodles thing?
I didn't catch all of it.
All right, pull out 6 cards. We're not doing reversal, so that's going to be easy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna flip them over. Remember, there's no reversal. So we have the Page of Cups. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Moon card transformation. We have the Fool. Exploration, traveling, having a good time, looking around.
I feel like such a fool.
We have the Knight of Swords. Passion. And the last one is the Two of Pentacles. Now, given the other cards, curiosity, and other things, I think we're going to be exploring the Page of Cups energy. For some reason, this Page of Cups doesn't look quite that happy. I don't know why.
Oh, great.
Well,
So a day of curiosity and exploring sounds great, Michelle.
Yeah.
You know,
Sounds
maybe
like
I'll
sounds
try
like
new
a
store
chatterbait
today.
thing.
Yeah, maybe I'll look at a new
It
store
does
today.
sound
I
like a
wouldn't normally
chatterbait
go
thing,
in.
doesn't it? Page of Cups.
Possibly, Michelle, maybe.
So pages or the things that
He
say.
looks miserable.
Okay, the Page of Cups is a dream where the page holds the symbols of love and feelings. Okay. Makes sense now, right? Love and feelings. Feelings.
Nothing more
All
than
about those feelings.
Well, that was a great reading, Michelle. Thank
Alright,
you. We
so let's
appreciate
get back to
it.
this. Okay,
We
so we got the
appreciate
Dreamer
reading.
card, but we also got the balance here of the Two of Pentacles,
Michelle, we
which
appreciate the reading.
means
Thank you. We're gonna have a
that
good
there's
day
going to
today.
be some logical decisions.
We're going to explore.
All right.
Maybe
Logical.
exploration of your budget. Maybe looking into your. Maybe if you have a stock portfolio, maybe you might want to experiment with certain stock investment options for some people.
Yeah.
Transformation
Not looking
cards
good.
coming up. You got people that are going to be experiencing a new way of looking at things in their lives. They're going to be evaluating new concepts, new ideas.
Huh.
And of course, we have people that are going to be enjoying this time to explore the world around them. Having a good time. And just generally going out there and having fun.
Sounds good, Michelle.
And the
Sounds
Knight of
good.
Swords, there's passion involved. There is
All right.
drive to fast energy. Sorrow. You're going to be seeing a lot of people seeing fast ideas come to
What's that? The
fruition.
Fool. Oh, no, different one.
Okay, so
And
basically
last
what
but
Michelle's
never
saying, guys, is
least-
go try new places and go there very quickly. Speed. Get there as fastly as possible.
The point of
Try
this
a new
is,
place.
guys, this is the great time
fun.
to enjoy everything that is around you. You can do great things.
Wow.
Because the opportunity is for you to do. You just get willing to take that curiosity and say, hey, let's try this together. Let's have a good time. Let's learn new things. If you do that, and that's what all the oracle cards are saying. You can do great things because it all ties in together. It's not an accident. Because look at the cards here. Let's go back and look at these real fast.
No, Michelle, no,
One said-
we don't need to do that, Michelle. We get it. And I appreciate
One said the
reading.
Fool, Michelle. How is
Right.
that great thing?
But it also means to have compassion, curiosity. You guys, this is fantastic. Go out
Another
there
great
and
thing.
have a good time and explore
I
the
wanted to
world
do one that's
around
terrible,
you.
like,
Don't
bad
worry
things are
about
coming.
don't worry about the bullshit. Just get out there
That was
and
a good
have
reading.
fun.
That was a good reading.
Be the fool. Learn new things.
Well,
And
it's
be
never like,
excellent to one
cautious,
another. That's
stay
what I'm going
home.
to say right now. And that's what me and Michelle both agree on. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. You got to have fun. Do the do, dude. Do the do.
Do the do.
Right.
I don't think
I
people
like
know
this
what that
new
means, except
attitude,
unless you
you
drink
know.
Mountain Dew. Okay, I
Ever
I
since
get
that
it.
karaoke stream, you've been a lot more
Do the do.
open-minded, Michelle. I love it.
Michelle doesn't want to do night shows anymore, but
This is those
kind
cars
of
are screaming from the shuffle.
talking around.
Well, I think she blocked Jake Hudson. I actually no, not on this channel. Jake Hudson's not blocked. And then what's funny is we didn't manage to pull the cards out of the deck. Still doesn't invalidate. We still have 4 loose cards, but no. We'll make sure not to forget to pull out next time.
Michelle, are you still going to do the night shows? Michelle. Are you still going to do night shows?
What's that? Am I gonna do night
Are
shows? Still, yes, we're gonna do night shows. Yes, absolutely.
Good.
Because the night shows are gonna come from fixture. Are we gonna do a lot of phone calls on said night shows? Maybe sometimes.
So you're stopping the calls?
I didn't say we're stopping the calls. I said sometimes. Because, like I said, and like I was telling you on the phone with Andrew and Ed, is the phone calls can be very anxiety producing.
But they're a unique part of your
Michelle's
job.
getting better at it, but
Taking a
some
break,
days,
Michelle.
Michelle just doesn't want to deal with them. Which I understand.
Well, Michelle, there's nothing wrong with taking some breaks between calls. You know, we do that sometimes if they get a bit too much. You know, take a 10, 15, 20-minute break, go back to it later.
Right,
You know?
Yeah.
in moderation is what Michelle's saying.
Yeah, nothing
There are
wrong
gonna be
with taking a
days
bit
when
of a
she's
break.
gonna be saying, "Not today. I have a headache." Oh yeah, yeah. That's
Take a bit of a
real.
break.
That's realistic. Yeah.
Tony's always
That's
there to
those
help.
cars are screaming from that shuffle. Gianni, I think she blocked Jake Hudson. I don't think so. Compassion, definitely. You know what I also was thinking about doing is creating a redoing the Snow Queen channel and change into Snow Queen Tarot. We have the Snow Queen channel, which was supposed to be specifically for convocations. I might move those convocations over to the main channel and turn that into Snow Queen Tarot. Yeah, that sounds like an interesting thing.
That's a good idea, keeping it on a different channel.
Let's take this call, Michelle. Did you miss that ring? I missed that fucking ring,
Our
Michelle. We
ringer's
gotta
not
get that
on.
phone hooked back up. We need to get
Well,
that
we
phone
miss it
hooked
too
back
because
up.
that phone
I missed
system
it.
fucking work better than this Google Meet shit did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because it'd
missed
be
that
like
sound.
the
I
two
do
buttons
miss it
right here
though,
in the front
Michelle.
of the panel. Beep beep.
I do miss that sound. No, I'm not gonna lie. That was a good. Oh,
Well, we're gonna be getting that fixed sometime soon.
no worries, Michelle. No
Yeah,
worries.
we're gonna because once we get fiber optic cables here, we can get the snow phone back up. We also can set up with we can keep getting the donations coming in. We can set up our multiple
Michelle,
voice over
Michelle,
IP.
can't you get that satellite cable that Elon Musk sent up there?
Starlink.
Fiber optic
Yeah,
cable. Oh no, that's got a lot of latency to it. Yeah, that's
What?
got a lot of latency. We need
Starlight.
we don't need latency. It takes many picoseconds from a signal to go from Earth to space back to Earth again. So the whole idea is that fiber optic cable. We need to be regular. We need fiber to be regular. No, so that's what I'm saying. Is that we want to get fiber optic cable, because unfortunately the problem is that Frontier said to me, once you go fiber, you can't go back. You cannot go back to good old pots. And I'm like, really? Why?
Michelle, have you ever considered Spectrum internet, cable internet?
No, because it doesn't give the speeds that we're talking about. We're talking about, guys, up to 2 gigabits per second.
Well, what I'm saying, though, Michelle, Spectrum would be a lot better than what you have now, as opposed to just looking into the
They're going to
fiber.
be setting up the fibers coming into Winston right around Christmas.
We'll just wait it out. Fair enough.
Yeah, just wait it out until the offer's out there, because it's gonna be, they said, by January, Christmas. So.
Okay. Well, that's when they're installing them.
And but I'm still gonna be telling the phone company straight out is, I still want to keep my analog phone line as a backup in case things go wrong. You know. What does it mean, Michelle? Let me. Let's see. You don't sell the pussy, you rent it out.
That's right.
Speaking of renting out the cat, Rusty's outside. They went out. They gotta let him in. Yeah.
Go let him in.
Go let him in, Michelle.
So let's go get the kitty. I think he's outside waiting to come in now.
Yeah, let's get Rusty on cam, Michelle.
Wait,
he's
wait
doing.
to see Rusty in camera, don't we?
All right, yeah.
Let's go get the kitty.
Let's do that cat asshole. See what he's doing today. Fucking Rusty.
Rusty. Andrew, are you there?
Yes, I'm still here. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, cool.
Hello?
Have you done your Christmas shopping, Andrew?
Nope.
You're a last minute person.
I usually am, but I'm hoping not to be. I'll probably be saying this in about just
Gift
under a
cards.
month.
Gift cards.
Yeah, gift cards is usually the, well, I don't know. I don't even know what to get.
No.
Yeah, it's usually a good cop out. That's what I like to do, but like a box of candy and some gift cards, or it's pretty quick. That way,
It's actually a good gift because most of the shit you get at Christmas you don't really need or want.
yeah, people can pick out what
So
they like.
true. So true.
Fair enough.
Rusty's inside. Rusty's inside. Hey. Get him
Michelle,
up here. He just came over to me. He said, "Oh, I just saw my food. I just got the same brand of food as always."
Michelle,
Oh,
Mich-
oh.
Mi- Michelle,
How you doing?
How you doing?
You
Oh,
smell like autumn.
Fucking Monday.
You smell like you were outside. You smell like you were
Michelle, do you
outside in the
buy-
cool weather.
Michelle, do you? Oh,
Oh, yeah, okay. I gotta put you down. I gotta get my headphones on. Okay.
Michelle, Michelle.
What's that?
Do you buy Rusty Christmas presents?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, that's good.
actually, I don't know what kind of Christmas presents he wants. I mean,
he wants some treats.
He
catnip,
doesn't need
maybe.
any toy mice. He's got live mice. Yeah, maybe like a can of wet food or something out of the ordinary you wouldn't
Cat
get.
food,
you
maybe.
know? Catnip.
Do you think
I
he would
should
like a
say.
Kitty
Catnip.
Craig gym subscription? Kitty Craig?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Buy him
I'm
a
not a
Christmas
gym
outfit.
cat. I don't want to work out in the gym. I'm a big, lazy tourist cat. I like my food and I like my
Yeah.
girl cats. Oh, yeah, we know. Not different than most other tourists. You guys are comfortable, just doing what you do.
We are.
Where did you get Rusty from, Michelle?
I got Dory gave me Rusty.
Where did Dory get Rusty from?
In the spring of or June of 2000 and July. It was July of 2012. Right.
But where did she get him from?
She got it from another cat. From another friend that had kittens.
Meow, meow,
Oh.
meow, meow, meow.
So he was one of the kittens that was 8 weeks old. And I remember when I first brought him home, he was like totally in the groove. He got this place perfectly fine. He basically immediately took to it. I was like, this is my house.
I'll show you what to do with Rusty, Michelle, okay? I'm going to show you what to do with Rusty this year for Christmas. This is what you're going to do with him, okay, Michelle? What we're going to do with Rusty. See that big cat right there?
By the way, yeah, I see.
Yeah,
Nope,
watch the
not at
video.
all.
Michelle, watch the video.
Yeah, I see
What
the
we're going to do
video.
with Rusty. That's what we're going to do with Rusty for Christmas.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope not.
Tuxedo cat.
See what they're doing to him? They're wrapping him up like a Christmas gift. Do you think
Is
you can
that,
do that with
your,
Rusty?
is that your new cat?
No. This isn't mine. I wish.
He's a nice cat. He's sitting very
Looks
still.
very docile, but
Very
very
docile.
active, very perky.
I love it. Look at his head just going everywhere.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah,
That's what we're gonna do with Rusty
This
Michelle.
is the alpha male of the house. He knows what he wants. He's a
Knows what he
Taurus
wants.
cat. Just like it's the Taurus man. Not that different from each other, except I never see Rusty go, "Hey, Michelle,
I
I
love that
need
under my tree.
catnip."
Great.
Oh,
Like,
Michelle,
sat there through all of that.
you could do that with Rusty.
like
I-
the
Oh, they put a bow on his
I never gave Rusty catnip. I don't even know if I had much of a house left if I did.
Look at him, Michelle.
All of a sudden,
he's
you'd be like the
cute.
Tasmanian devil.
It's like a straight
Just
jacket for
pleasant.
cats.
Oh, that cat's certainly smaller than my cat.
That cat didn't move a
Very.
muscle though. That's quite cool because
Michelle,
Bella
your
would just
cat
be
is like twice,
Yeah.
if not 2.5
Writhing
times
about.
the size of that cat.
Oh, it's a pretty big cat. Pretty big cat, Michelle.
I used to have a
Pretty
cat
big
that
boy.
kind of looks like that.
Pretty
A
big boy.
tuxedo cat.
He's cute.
Yeah.
My cats are not very friendly. Well, they are to me, I guess, but they're not like that cat that will just sit there and let you do that.
No, mine's
Yeah,
vanilla.
not many
Christy,
cats
keep
are.
knocking my
Not
camera
many cats
around.
are.
Stop knocking my camera around. Alright. Alright. So,
Wrap him up. We're gonna wrap up Rusty. Leave him on Kyle's
Yeah.
doorstep.
Look at Rusty's ears. He's got like where he's
does
been
anybody
fighting.
have any questions about
Probably been
anything
scratching
that
the
you
fleas and
experienced
roaches
today?
off him.
I'm talking about the people in the side chat here.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it sounds like the tarot card readings, some people kind of wondered what they mean. They're pretty clear. Michelle, like, in this case, Lumi did the readings this time. Well, it's my channel.
Good job.
We do very simple tarot readings. People say, well, does bad news ever come up out of the tarot decks? And yeah, they do sometimes. But even if you don't even use reversals, you still can get cards that can say, is like, look out, there are things you need to be aware of, like there was last night. The Eight of Cups card came up in the end. The Heartbreak card came up at the beginning, and that can mean something. And one of the things that a tarot reader has to do is to take the cards and do the best to understand what the whole spread means at one time. It may not be a simple thing like this morning's was. This morning's was simple because you had like the things almost could be seen as individuals, like card A or card B or card C. But that's not the way it normally works. Sometimes it could be like these three cards together mean something individual. I think in this case, given what the tarot deck was saying, plus the three oracle cards, was, get out there, have encouragement, have fun, learn new things, have compassion, and keep an open mind.
What about voodoo, Michelle? Do you believe in voodoo?
Yeah. So,
You believe in
Dabs, what
voodoo?
would your own
Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there.
your own
Gypsy
lady say? Would you agree with me on this? That sometimes the tarot cards can be kind of easy to read, and sometimes they're more difficult to
I think she
understand.
uses a crystal ball, Michelle.
Well, she uses a crystal ball, but they also do use tarot cards too. So, I wonder
Yeah,
what
if the
that
gypsy
says.
does it, just proves it's a scam. So
That's- I didn't ask him.
did you call him Rusty?
No, nasty. Oh,
Nasty. Well, both the same thing if you ask me, but it's just one cat's opinion.
Come here. Yeah. So
Yeah, let's
anyway,
get that butthole on stream, Michelle. Assume the position, Rusty.
so Dabs, let me ask you:
Get
your
off the mixer.
Gypsy Lady what she thinks, or what
2 seconds,
go into
guys.
detail of what she thinks is going to happen. Finding for me as far as success for 22-23. I did do some tarot readings on that. What are you getting into? Nothing. Not really. More like getting out of. I'm just kidding. I know.
It's a little terrorism.
Take a
The
look
tarot
at the tarot reading we did last night to understand Michelle's general energies. This morning's energy reading was more about how's the average day going to be for the majority of people on the channel. But last night we went into detail on the chatter rate. We went and did a tarot reading on Michelle's financials. It was very enlightening in both cases. Yeah. So, but still, if anybody has any questions, I'd be willing to answer them. Because it's almost time to get ready to wrap up. Anyway, yeah, it's getting
Yeah, I need a
time. It's
shower.
12:09. But I wanted to be
I need
able.
a shower, and I might have to sit on the toilet the other way.
Okay.
Yeah. Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Remember to post your results, guys, and how it went.
Shall I video?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
God.
know, if you wanted to, you could.
Nah, you're
You've
right.
got the table
Yeah.
space to do it. Just set up the tripod. Yeah.
So, Debs, if you're on our
new world
Discord, if
for
you
you.
want to give me information as a DM or whatever, you could do that. I wouldn't mind that if it's something that's going to take time to dig up the question, because I'm just
But
curious.
Dabs has to cross her hand with silver first. Before
And
the
I'm
gypsy
still trying to
lady
reach
can
out to
speak.
Sherry Jackson,
Sure.
too. I did call her on the phone, but she wasn't there, so I left a message. I said, give me a call back. So hopefully she'll do that. All right, guys. I think it's just about time to wrap it up. I want to thank
All right.
everybody for coming this morning. It's been a very
No
nice
worries,
day,
Michelle.
and
Good show, Michelle.
Yeah, I
Enjoyed it.
enjoyed it. Yes.
Get out and explore new
Yeah,
places,
and do it
new
quickly.
things.
yeah,
You know.
absolutely. Go out there and have fun.
Right.
Go out there and play for an hour a day,
As fast as possible.
or take
You
out the
guys have a
garbage
great
anyway.
day.
That's just possible. That's right, Andrew.
Okay, panel.
Okay,
So,
likewise,
panel,
guys.
thank
You
you
have a
for
good day
being
too.
here. I'll see you guys on the
Have a good one,
Discord
guys.
in a little bit.
Take care, Paul.
Take care, guys. Take care.
All
Andrew.
right. Bye
See you,
bye,
Michelle.
guys. Bye bye, everybody on Discord, on the panel, anyway. Yeah. So, good show. We have covered so many things this morning. Just very, very enriching. And now to take care of some domestic responsibilities and taking out garbage bags. Oh, a garbage bag. Two garbage bags going to search the dumpster. Yep. And also packages are coming today. So should be interesting. And that's about it. What are you doing, cat? Yeah, you think you're just like just a big giant fuzzball. Just like, oh, I gotta basically get my attention. Hey, you didn't put me on camera. Okay. Let's give Rusty, first of all, his free motion walking around the house camera shot. Yeah, let's give him that. We'll go ahead and go right into the credits. So, there's the kitty. Here's the kitty. He likes to come out to the camera shot. Yeah, don't you? You like to come out to the camera shot? Hey. Blink. He's giving you all guys a happy head button. Woo. Okay, Rusty. Alright. So for now, everybody, I'm going to get ready to wrap this up. I'll see you later today on Discord. Yep. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, everybody. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hope you're hungry, because you're going to be eating a lot of it. No. don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money
Well,
into
I know you don't need it. Well, because you might want big whoppers.
These
I
are the
don't know.
real deal, baby. These are real.
But you wouldn't want, you've seen Rosie's. I mean, they're massive.
I know. I know. But then again, we also see like other people that got those things. What happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And of course, we have the tools of trade, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick.
Golden one. Versus. Fight.
That's how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. All right. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep.